Woke up, took a deep breath, realized I was suffocating from real nigga prism. I ain't even have to eat yet, got a full plate, recognizing they don't recognize my rhythm. Tell the devil he can eat a dick, real spit that's lit. I know cause I'm bugged while he's down on his lunch. Feel his guts with realist rust, been eating us for lunch fast. 4,795 months, but we finna take over for the 9-9. One sip for all glass, liver in the jaw, lady liberties are trying to gotta kick in the balls. About just cause, every beat has false or close, but us can't even call for help. All we have is so-called knowledge of self, even that's manufactured whole quiet is kept. More money, more problems, we acquire more debt. Generational wealth is at the bottom of a well. Solitary confinement in a mighty cold cell. In a land which no man dwell. All the violence being felt. Neck harnessed with a noose. We're back full of wells. From the terror in your eyes to the vision of the youth. Deformed, be born by the C4. Units in the city in the drop. That's Nino. Separate your wig from your scalp. That's chemo. Sabi, no weed, no molly. Act bevo, lottie. That Hollywood shit is for the birds. Frankly, I'm really perturbed. Doesn't anyone serve the people that deserve a hero reserved and regal immersed in evil in a place with a race that emerged. Illegal got zero tolerance for ego tolerance. I see no progress. Why we so confident? Cold day in hell when this hell freezes over you. The only thing colder is the stare of a warrior. The tell is hella watered down. The truth is always warrior. Endure to the end, even when the lies in the den and it's time to make amends. Glass ceilings brassing over. My profession is connected with the shot eyes. Yeah, I used to hot box, smacking like some pop rods, running like a stopwatch. Everything top notch when they wanna hopscotch flip flop. Listen like some titties out of crop top. City on clock clock. Nigga know a nigga talking patois. Everybody back off. 3, 2, 1, in the blast off. Drop a beat, try to do it in a dance hall. WWE on the break, J dance want the beat, so it's always eat. No, we always eat good. Leakwood making out of eat good. Holy is the priest, the superior, the preachers fucking blood and drink blood. The condition of my people, he's an emo, fuck religion, and the alternate opinion is an enemy of God. Been raped, robbed, murdered, forgot. With a victim mentality, we created a facade with the makeup on. It's a ruse, barrage, abused by the blase blob. This is all they folk, this is all they folk. By they, I mean white folk, Caucasians, cavemen. The synagogue of Satanism, fine dog is blazing. I'ma stoke it in the mind. I was high, you slaying niggas going Super Saiyan, growing beards. It's amazing. Go to church, that's pagan, that cross, that hangman, a cranium for maintaining all dethrone. But to break that mode, I rip the soul out with a switchblade. Let it know not to be bitch made. You'll find out on this day. It's the Lord's battle, so shit take. A cold day in hell when this hell freezes over you. The only thing colder is the stare of a warrior. The tell is hella watered down. The truth is always warrior. Endure to the end, even when the lies in the den and it's time to make amends.
Y'all know what it is, man. Boot up a Shut Up Radio. We getting it in live. Make sure you like, share this video immediately. We getting ready to get into it, man. Yeah. Yeah.
The home of the truth.
Home of the truth, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
Started out in one West, nigga.
Yeah.
ISUPK.
Kawak in the building. Bronx, nigga. Chill.
The home of the truth.
That's
nigga.
right.
Started out in one West, nigga.
What up, Kawak?
Year 2000.
Yeah.
7 has gone.
That's right.
A leader was born. His name was Commander General Yohana. Yeah, it's on.
Right.
7 has born. I took my oath, nigga, I swore.
Come on.
To ISUPK.
ISUPK.
It's the only fucking way. One West to the death until they bury me. Hennessy, Alizé, big bottle of scotch. 125 with the block, and where we set up shop. I catch a body at camp, you front onto Zaria. So hold your peace, when he speak, when he teach. Before I reach for that peace and clear that street.
Right.
I was never humble, always a beast. I let it fly for the most high in Yahweh Shai. El Cool J, homie. I'm that type of guy. And for the heathen, I'm the only one standing. If it's you and I. ISUPK, huh? The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. ISUPK, huh? ISUPK, huh? ISUPK, huh? ISUPK, huh? The home of the truth, nigga. Started out in one West, nigga. ISUPK, ISUPK,
ISUPK,
ISUPK, ISUPK.
Chill. Yeah.
The home of the truth, nigga.
Home of the truth,
Started
nigga.
out in one West.
Harlem, yeah. That's right.
Yo, get back to that 1969 ISUPK shit, man.
Yeah. Kawak in the building.
We the children of God, Yasha Allah, and we only pray to Almighty Yahweh and do the commandments like your son Yahweh shot.
Yeah.
Don't think we soft, nigga. Yeah, you could die. We not Christian, we don't believe all is everybody. If it ain't about the 12 tribe, fuck everybody. And that's a statement. You need to stop hating. You can't prove we Africans, so stop debating. I was stuck in a hard place, a hard time behind a rock, thinking I was Muslim. So I seen the ISUPK big homie to Zawiya battling Imam Bashir. I bet Bashir is a woman, that's the secret of the year. Your philosophies can't clap back. Africa don't mean you black. Tell Sinetta that. Tell Polite to cross the fucking line and fall the fuck back. You
Right.
hear me, nigga? I'm with some real niggas at the Passover, nigga, drinking liquor. ISUPK. What?
Y'all know what it is, man. What's going down? Hey, ISUPK, Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge in the building, man. Y'all need to listen. Better act like you know, man. Boot up or shut up radio. I am your host, priest and officer. 5,001 ya Allah, man. Look, we ain't done yet. We're going to get in some more right now, man. I want y'all to check it out, man. Y'all know what time it is. Capital War.
Y'all was gonna rock the style good with you. Hey, man, you know, I've been bumping that motherfucking one West till they bury me, man. I just wanna let you know. Listen to these other niggas, man. These niggas ain't fucking with you, bro. These motherfucking bars, you spitting that real shit you dropping, that's what niggas need in the motherfucking hip-hop right now. All these niggas talking about this motherfucking popping Molly getting wet. These niggas loving thoughts, man. Fuck all that bullshit, man. You a real motherfucking nigga. Keep dropping that real shit, and niggas gonna get on with that shit. Niggas need to get their boots laced up. Niggas need to get their motherfucking fringes, grow that beard out. Niggas need that soldier shit. You bringing that motherfucking shit, man. Keep laying that shit down. You understand? Because right now, we need real niggas, and you the last real nigga left. My nigga, Capital War. One West till they bury me. Y'all already know what it is. And the rest of you bitch ass niggas out there, fuck 'em.
Capital War.
7:30.
They don't want no smoke, man. Yeah, ISUPK forever and a day. Undefeated. Under commanding General Yohana since 1969.
They don't want no smoke. Fuck 'em. Pull up to they show. Fuck 'em. Hit 'em with the foe. Fuck 'em. They don't want no problem. They don't want no smoke. Fuck 'em. Pull up to they show. Fuck 'em. Hit 'em with the foe. Fuck 'em. They don't want no problem. You know my motto is fuck 'em, that's all I gotta say. Scope on the rifle that'll spot you from a mile away. Still getting women drunk off Hennessy and Alizé. Still with them niggas loading hollow tips inside the cake. Still be on that same shit, but I kinda change with multiplying bitches. Might not see me with the same bitch, but you might see me riding 95 North in the black Mitsubishi 195 horse. Power with no sour, couple bottles there, of course. R.I.P. to all my fallen riders in the morgue. Yeah, you know I got the juice, know I got the sauce. And then Superfly pull a fatty in the Porsche. I don't need a Molly just to pop her out of drawers. Shorty getting naked cause she know that I'm the bore. Ready for that drama, man, I'm ready for the war. If he talking reckless, he don't really love his jaw. Fuck him to the DA, fuck him to the law. Fuck him cause they got my brother stuck behind them bars. Fuck him to the PD, fuck him to the force. Fuck him to the haters just without the intercourse. They don't want no smoke. Fuck him. Pull up to they show. Fuck him. Hit him with the foe. Fuck him. They don't want no problem. They don't want no smoke. Fuck him. Pull up to they show. Fuck him. Hit him with the foe. They don't want no problem. We got tons of guns, don't make us use it. Doing something stupid, resulting you being toothless. Getting
broad topless in the whip like it's ruthless. Like my girl's chocolate with the chips, so she useless. Always been the nigga that's too big for the Gucci. Long as I got enough from the squeeze in the Thule. Couple extra clips at it scenes from your movie. Step up in the club ready, smelling like a brewery. Then I mix the frankincense, peep the aroma.
Right.
We brew fresh to death, you in a coma. Shit, you just a player in the game, I'm the owner. Bitches call me, but for you don't pick the phone up. Niggas talking childish shit, I'm a grown up. New for a while, I'm sick, peep me throwing up. Big guns on every floor of my house.
Yeah.
You might make it in, but you ain't making it out.
Right.
It's kinda like you got a bullseye taped to your scalp. It's like you walking through the jungle, but the lions is out. UPK, been them niggas, what you lying about? The generals that get a word, I punch you right in your mouth.
What?
They don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Come on.
Pull up to their show. What you tell 'em? Fuck 'em. Hit 'em with the foe. They don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problems. They don't want no smoke. Fuck 'em. Pull up to their show.
Yeah. What up now?
Hit 'em with the foe. They don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problems.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't want no problem.
You know what it is.
They don't want no problem.
Captain Ty War, King Ty.
No problem. They don't want no, they don't want no.
All right, shoot PK, man. What it is, y'all. Let me see, man. We gonna play a couple more, probably one more. We gonna get into it, man. Like and share immediately. Y'all know what time it is. All right, shoot PK, man, in the building, man. I'm out of here, man.
The children of the art of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them of the art of demons. The children of the art of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan.
Oh, yeah, you loud. Hold on, let me turn that down. That's good. Good night. That's good. You up loud. Hold on. All right, I'm playing.
Put it in the water. You need something to get the monkey off your back. It's not cocaine, but it'll help some.
Nah, man. 6.
Drink it slow.
It's not
strong.
Yeah. We got Precinct Captain 13,000, Kahan Thumb Yard in the building, waiting on deck. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk, Daddy. Yo, I'm listening.
Finna get it in tonight, y'all.
This ain't bad. You got to move.
Like and share this video. Boot up or shut up radio.
What's free? Free is getting loose and they don't tie me to the block. Free is when the color of my skin give me a shot.
Burned in a furnace. So his feet was as dark as if they burned in a furnace. So his feet look brown as if they were burned in a furnace. This man got blue eyes, stringy dog hair, and white skin. So what the hell is that?
Black. Free is when I'm moving and ain't worried about the cops. Free is when my slavery ain't punching in the clock. Living with these dreams we ain't never did. Work my body to the bone and get a sedative. They jam me up and I got free cause of my relatives. They setting traps that fade the black so we could never live. Man, I was down to do just whatever is. Until the day I found out who the devil is.
Give me Revelation 12 and 9. For anybody who wasn't sure, anybody who don't know, go ask Oscar Brego if the white man's the devil. He dead, you can't ask him. Go ask Tamir Rice if the white man's the devil. He dead, you can't ask him. Go ask Sandra Bland. Go ask Trayvon Martin. Go ask Michael Brown. They can't tell you because the devil who's the white man done murdered him. You got it? Go ahead. Revelation.
Pitchforks, nightsticks is what the weapon is. Rebel lives well and thriving from what oppression gives. They kill the nation worth for natives, just a man to land. Then they give my brother 44 hand in hand. Pick the system, you gon' fall if you don't plan to stand. Crackers, you ain't free with passports, but you don't understand. They said Lincoln freed the slaves in 1865, and civil rights was the way. In 1965, then the narcotics in the cages up to 95, and years of slavery we just above 255. In North America they shitted on my family tree and shut the doors on everything you trying to be. We owe our time a hella debts for some kind of degree. I got a question that they never seem to answer. What's free?
It's free when you get buzzing and they act like they make.
You know, they tried to scare me to not wear this hat, my own friends. But this hat, it gives me It gives me power away.
Free as
Shut
when
up,
you
Negro.
wired top of couches with the stay ball. All inside the VIP like mom and pop ain't raised. Spilling liquor, champ, Dutch guts all on the table. Free as me, my niggas balling out outside cable. What's understood don't need to be explained, that's a fable. My niggas need to know, cause I don't know exactly who raised you. Ain't got no time for games, keep your mouth shut and bring pain too. This the militant, under villains I was made to. Stand tall, refrain from sucker shit, leave my stain too. I remember when I was into everything, dude. Scuffle rumbling from petty hustle to a king who gifts I got from knowledge and them trials all insane too. Mold me, help me, bring me to the point that I have came to. Never touch the dirt, I've been schooled to work. Trying to unit, now your goons is murk. You consume it first, I've been a fighter since my day of birth. I'm a play it nerd, soul survivor, snatch your brains, distress outside the universe. But let me school you for your mama, I had to cry again. Met some suckers, and I vow to never be that kind of man. Seen Martin play it past.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare. And I've come to see that we have many more difficult days ahead, and some of the old optimism was a little superficial.
Filled them with the iron dam. Malcolm came violent.
But as you know, the Bible is written in symbols and parables, and this serpent or snake is a symbol that's used to hide the real identity of the one whom that actually was. Who was the white man? The black man, by nature, is divine. Now, does this mean that the white man, by nature, is evil? By nature, he is evil. He cannot do good. We don't have any historic example where we have found that they collectively, as a people, have done good. And he doesn't tell you that hell is down in the ground, or that the devil is something invisible that you can't see. He'll tell you hell is right where he has been catching it, and he'll tell you who, the one who is responsible for him having received this hell is the devil. And he would say that this devil is the white man. Yes.
Got bodied now, another riot fam. Shit crazy, I'm praying. I'm really scared for all our babies. Welfare ain't enough. Schools are closing down there. What's free?
Look at you, putting all that poison in your head.
You've been in prison too long, my man, because everybody on the outside counts.
Why? Why does everybody on the outside come?
Because they don't want to walk around with a nappy head looking like...
Looking like what? Like me? Like a nigga? Why don't you want to look like what you are? What makes you ashamed of being black?
What's free?
ISUPK. Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
Ooh wee, what's going on? What's going on? Israel, we got a good one for you today, man. I'm Priest and Officer 5000 of One Ya Allah. Banya Habada, Banya Sha'Allah. Once again, we are in total mode effect, man. You see what I'm saying? In total UPK boot up or shut up radio effect, man. We coming to you live. Again, we have stories lined up for you today. If you have not shared this video, make sure that you share this video ASAP. All right, ASAP. We're going to get into these stories that we have lined up. Again, on deck, Priest and Captain 13,000 Kahan Thumb Yard in the building, ready and willing, okay, to go live. He told me I got to hold him back today, but guess what? I'm going to let my captain go all the way in on these stories, man. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no holding back. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been holding back for years, all right? So listen, man, again, you are now locked in, man, tuned in, rough, rugged, and raw. Like always, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Make sure that you like, subscribe on YouTube as well. Subscribe on YouTube. Donate. Make sure you pay your tithes. You see what I'm saying? And listen, man, we're going to get in. We got a story for you today. So I'm going to go ahead and get in the newsroom. Get ready, locked in for you brothers and sisters, man. And right on deck right now, we have Priest and Captain 13,000. Kahan Thumyard is in the building. Shalom, sir. Yahweh Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shabbarakatah.
Yeah, Shalom Yahweh Shabbarakatah. What's going on, mighty man?
Oh man, we are so good, Cap. We got you in. Everything is good, you know.
Okay, listen, brother. You know what? I'm always honored to be on the show with you. You have me as a guest on the show, Boot Up and Shut Up, man. Going over these current events. I want to thank all the brothers and sisters that's tuning in tonight. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us.
Right.
On Boot Up and Shut Up.
Right.
All those out there in cyberspace, friend or foe. We also want to thank all our memers and streamers, those who've been tuning in, our longtime listeners.
Right.
Those who support the show. And also, too, we're going to have some Boot Up or Shut Up T-shirts if you brothers and sisters who want to get that. Lord, we're going to be rolling that out soon. Another way you can support the show through your patronage and then, you know, things like that and supporting Boot Up or Shut Up and supporting the ISUPK because it's all under one umbrella. We definitely want to touch on some stories tonight coming on the tail end of this so-called Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is what it really is. And
right.
It's them celebrating their mass immigration over to this continent.
Nice.
That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about them celebrating their mass illegal immigration to this continent while on the same day, having children of people who are what you would call indigenous to this land, or would be the primary inhabitants of this land before they did,
right,
in cages at the border.
Night
on Thanksgiving. So we're gonna go into a lot of things, and we're gonna show you tonight why the ISUPK is so important, like we do every night.
That's right.
Thanking Commander General Yohana for blessing us with this knowledge.
Yes, sir.
This universal, practical knowledge, I might add.
That's right.
And we go. I mean, of course, I'm reporting live from hell as Officer Yala stated earlier.
That's right.
And I know before the night is over, I'm going to be in the fifth chamber because some of this stuff is just madness.
That's right, Cap.
And this is why you should be tuned in to radio shows like Boot Up or Shut Up and all the other affiliates of the ISUPK that have shows, because we're going to inform you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to inform you what's going on, and we're going to let you know what's going to happen before.
That's right.
What's going to happen, ahead of time. And a lot of these things, we're going to go into the Biden administration. We're going to go into all that tonight, brother. So you get ready to put your thinking caps on, relax yourself, and let's get right into it without no further ado, my brother. What story we got up first?
We're gonna go. Oh man, it's so many of them, Cap. But I probably gonna roll with the first three that we dropped off.
Okay.
And on Facebook when I told them which ones that we were gonna go in. So looks like the first story that we're gonna go with should be the Thanksgiving. All right, so we're gonna go into that. Let's go ahead and get the story. We got story number 4 about the boyfriend, how he was a prop. And we also have, let me see, what's the other one real fast? We have the other one with the Indians who were, doing the celebration as well, right?
Let's start off with Gad. Let's start off with our brothers Gad on the this is the one with the same tribe that dealt with Thanksgiving on the day of Thanksgiving 400 years ago, correct?
Right, that's the one, Kanamakan.
Yeah, let's deal with that, man. Because our brothers of Gad, brothers and sisters in the tribe of Gad, they are oppressed and they are on reservations.
Right.
Or what you would consider today concentration camps.
That's
right.
Really
what it is.
Right.
You understand? In poverty, and then America would love to gloss over that and speak about a day of Thanksgiving.
Damn.
All you have to do is look at the original inhabitants of this land and look where they're at, and you will see that Thanksgiving is an evil holiday. It's an evil day of celebration to call it Thanksgiving when they took this whole continent, you understand, from the original inhabitants here, which was the tribe of Gad, who came over here first, and our Hispanic brothers and sisters. You understand? It was so evil. You understand? So we're going to talk about it tonight. Let's get right into it, my brother.
Connor McCon. All right. This is, again, it's on the screen for everybody. 400 years after the first Thanksgiving, the tribe that fed the Pilgrims continued to fight for its land amid another epidemic. Okay? So now.
Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
The tribe that originally fed the Pilgrims,
damn,
they fighting for survival right now.
Damn.
Right now. Go ahead, my brother.
Connor McCon. When Paula Peters was in second grade in Philadelphia in the mid-1960s, listening to a teacher talk about Plymouth Colony and the Mayflower, a student asked what happened to the Native Americans who helped the Pilgrims settle. The Wampanoag, the teacher said they were all dead. Now, when she mentioned, when she mentioned we're all dead, that was devastating. Peter, who is 61, recalled the time. I raised my hand and I said, no, that's not true. I'm a Wampanoag and I'm still here. I didn't know enough then as a second grader that I could challenge her, but I think that I've challenged that second grade teacher ever since. Part of my
and if I could, this brother here, he was young,
right?
And he remembered them, and keep in mind, remember this, what we're talking about, how they love to change the narrative,
right? Man, that's heavy.
And we're gonna go into other stories tonight, but remember what we're talking about the narrative. How they love to change the narrative and they want to sanitize history.
Damn, that's heavy.
They all died, and there's one sitting right in the class. And guess what? That's how it would be with your culture also, so-called black man. The same way. We all, and that's how what they will want to do is write us out of history.
Right.
And then give you their own version of it. This is what they do. And this is why we go at the education system so hard that where we go at it. Why do you think the Lord has shut these public schools down and these school systems down? They're doing more remote learning. Because the Lord, he's getting ready to push the reset button on this whole thing. You understand? It's not going to be business as usual with this education and all things like that. Now, a lot of children now are being able to be at home and Lord alive, the parents are doing the following counsel of ISUPK. They're going to educate their children on a higher level.
Right.
Those that apply themselves, you understand? But this is what was going on right here back then, and you know what's happening now. Go ahead, my brother.
Man, that's super heavy. All right, so now he says I'm still here. So now since then, Peter, a Mashpee Wampanoag tribe member, has promoted education about the real history behind Thanksgiving. And behind the Thanksgiving holiday, she and her son have helped to incorporate the Wampanoag perspective into events around the 400th anniversary of the Pilgrims landing in Cape Cod this month, 5 weeks after docking the Mayflower in the year 1620. Now, the Pilgrims sailed away to find land better suited to grow the crops they wanted and ended up in Pawtuxet, the Wampanoag name for the area where they established Plymouth Colony. Now, that contact of Europeans, quote, brought plague and disease and pretty much almost wiped us out. So it's not as much as a cause for celebration, says Kitty Hendricks Miller. She's 62 years old, Indian education coordinator at the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. For many Wampanoag, Thanksgiving has always been considered a day of mourning because of that epidemic and the centuries of American Indian removal policies that followed.
Do you see that? Do you see that? You want to talk about illegal immigration? Where were their papers?
Right. Right.
You understand?
Right.
The brothers and sisters from the tribe of Gad and Reuben, which are the Seminole Indians, they opened their arms to them.
Man.
You understand? They welcomed them.
Right.
You understand? They gave out them. They was giving them welfare. They didn't know how to survive. So that day is a day of mourning. And I want to say something to all you Add Water activists out there who want to frown up at the UPK when we talk about days like this. You supposed to be a quote-unquote activist.
Right.
You be the first one when a black man get killed or by the police to sit there and say, well, that's injustice. Why would you celebrate injustice? Why would you celebrate injustice and then cry and say, we want justice? You're celebrating injustice when you celebrate holidays like these.
Man.
That's why I like to call you Add Water activists, because you're not really an advocate for justice.
Right. Right.
You just want to get out there and get in front of the TV screen.
Right.
You want to get airtime. You're not really about justice, because if you was really about justice, you would be telling brothers and sisters to boycott Thanksgiving, to never celebrate Thanksgiving, because of the injustice that's done to our brothers and sisters, tribe of Gad and tribe of Reuben, which is what they call the Native American Indians. You understand? But we understand that because the truth is not in your spiritual diet, that it doesn't taste good.
Good night.
So we understand.
Right.
That's why you can't swallow it, because it's not in your spiritual diet. You understand? You go with whatever's trending. You understand? Go ahead, my brother.
Come. So now, many Wampanoag hoped that the 400th anniversary of the Mayflower landing would be a galvanizing event to remind people that the Wampanoag still exists. But many of the commemorative events have been canceled, postponed, or moved online due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Wampanoag, to whom Time, I think they're referring to Time magazine, Time magazine talked, all expressed a feeling of eerie deja vu, marveling at how much hasn't changed in 400 years in some respects. The tribe is in the midst of a fight for survival for two fronts: fighting to survive during a global pandemic and fighting to maintain control over their land. Still fighting over the land. Okay, so now, 400 years ago, the Wampanoag were reeling from an epidemic that nearly wiped out the village of Patuxet. In 1616, before the Pilgrims' arrival, a still mysterious disease caused an epidemic that decimated and estimated 75% to 95% of the 69 villages that made up the Wampanoag Nation back then. Without modern knowledge of how diseases spread, the Wampanoags attributed it to the supernatural spirits and gunpowder.
It wasn't the supernatural spirit. It was the demons.
Right.
That they welcomed over here.
Oh, man. God.
You understand? They gave them smallpox through blankets and all things like. They knew exactly what these people were doing.
Right. Good
you understand?
Night. That's right.
That's what they do. It was a form of, I guess you could say, a germ warfare.
Right. Come. That's right.
This is what you have, and there's so many records on this. The ISUPK, of course, we got an extensive library on each tribe. We got books where the Puritans thank God for them dying, for the Native American Indians dying, so they can take the land.
Damn.
And they massacred and killed those babies and things like that back then. The same thing, and you're right, nothing has changed.
Right.
They just do it now through their economic policy.
Right.
Their health care policy. You understand? The reservation policy. Every treaty that they had with them, they broke. There's only one clause in the treaty that they kept, and that was the part of them getting the land.
That's right.
You understand? This is why the Bible says, see, You don't have to get mad with ISUPK. History proves what we're saying. History proves it. We didn't write this article. This is coming out of their own mouth, but you don't want to hear that. Understand?
Man.
You want to say that we're a hate group, but this holiday is a holiday of hate for those who are oppressed, for those who are the least of these.
Nice.
You care not about that, though. You understand? But God does. And God don't forget. And there's an old saying that there's revenge is a dish best served cold.
That's right. Woo.
God is going to pay them back for this.
Ooh-wee.
For what they did. God is going to do it. Through our King Yahweh Shah. Keep going, my brother.
Ooh-wee. Con. All right, so now, Salaki. Okay, so the story continues. The epidemic that decimated Wampanoag people just before arrival of the Mayflower swept away a majority of their population, said David J. Silverman, a historian and author of the book This Land is Their Land. The Wampanoag Indians, Plymouth Colony, and the Troubled History of Thanksgiving were the books that he wrote. Initially, a lot of native people associated firearms and epidemic disease because they know what they know is when Europeans showed up and fire and guns. Shortly thereafter, people started dying of epidemic disease.
You see that?
Oh,
the Caucasian 19.
Oh man,
brothers and sisters.
Good night.
The Caucasian 19. This is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm just going off of what you're saying. Caucasian 19 is real. That's that has been plaguing us since we came over here.
That's what we need to be spiritually quarantined from.
Right, Conor McCon. Good night.
But see, you want to integrate, so you can't integrate with a virus.
Man.
You can't integrate with a parasite. You start to do that, what happens? Then you become a victim. You understand? All these things happen, and it all decreased their numbers.
Right.
You understand? That's what it all did. So what did that show you? What did that show you about their arrival? Their arrival decimated this continent.
Damn.
It decimated the natural resources of this continent. That's what happened. That all of you Greenpeace Negroes,
right,
that be running around under these Greenpeace white people talking about a Green New Deal, guess what? It was the Native American Indians that taught you about the land. These white people weren't talking about no advocacy, no land advocacy and environmental racism. It was the Native American Indians that taught you about loving the land and taking care of the land.
Ooh-wee.
What the Bible said, Jacob is the former of all things. They were the ones that talked about the land and how to secure the land and take care of the land. You weren't doing it. They came over here and they killed all the buffalo.
Right.
They came over here and they genetically modified the food.
Damn. Still doing it.
They poison the water and then sell it to you in bottled water.
Still doing it.
And then sell it to you back.
And still doing it.
You understand?
Right.
What you call capitalism. And there's some economists, historical economists, that's saying that capitalism is the real pandemic. Because this man is so greedy that now hospitals are in a bidding war for medical supplies.
Damn.
They're in a bidding war. You think about this. You're in a pandemic, and they are in bidding wars for whoever have the most money. That's the one who could. This is what the society that they have created.
Right.
And you wonder why the UPK, under Commander General Yohana, the Commanding G himself, why we go so hard on you. Why we are steady spiritually critiquing this society. And you know why? Because your pastor won't do it.
Right.
Your pastor have yet to provide a spiritual condemnation on this government. You know why? Because your pastor was too busy stuffing his face with turkey on Thanksgiving.
Gobble,
That's
gobble.
why.
Gobble, gobble. Right. Right.
Go ahead, my brother.
Con. Absolutely incredible. So now, such disease outbreaks would be common in Wampanoag areas for the next 30 years or so. The Europeans viewed the decimation of the native population as akin to God is sweeping away the pagans. Silverman says.
Hold on, you heard that? Can you read that one more time?
I don't want
I'm gonna show you about this. You don't believe Christianity the mark of the beast? Read this one more time.
Such disease outbreaks would be common in Wampanoag areas for the next 30 years or so. The Europeans viewed the decimation of the native population as akin to God is sweeping away the pagans, Silverman says.
You see that?
Wow.
You see that? And meanwhile, these are God's chosen people.
Man.
They come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But their religion, once again, their nationality, the promotion of their nationality is entrenched in their religion.
Man.
Which is why we can never be a Christian.
Wow.
Which is why we can never be in Christianity. Because the real Christians in the Bible, they didn't follow a religion. You understand? They followed the law, statutes, and commandments, and they were of the children of Israel.
Right.
This whole word Christian has been diluted. You understand? When are you going to talk about the racial oppression that Christianity has promoted across the world? They said it was a blessing that they died off, that women, children, and men died off. And you want me to go and be a Roman Catholic or any other kind of denomination? Hell no.
Oh man, no.
I'm gonna be who the Lord called me to be.
That's right.
You understand? An Israelite. Go ahead, brother.
Con. All right. So now this is part of what created the vulnerability that allowed Mayflower passengers to have a place to be in Massachusetts. Says Hartman Dietz. He's 45 years old, a Mashpee Wampanoag artist, educator, and activist. In the early 1700s, some estimates says there were more than 40,000 Wampanoag people in New England. Now they are estimated to be 4,000 to 5,000. Today they make up. Yeah.
That's a virus.
That's right. Con. 100%.
That's a virus.
Right.
Their number decreased because they were there. We're showing you that we can't cohabitate with these people. We just can't do it. History is showing you this. Now, you want to argue with history?
Right.
History is showing you this.
Right.
But you want to argue with us?
Right.
Don't talk to me. Okay? Don't talk to me about illegal immigration.
Right.
Don't talk to me about illegal immigration and someone dealing with the food. I don't want to hear none of that no more.
Right.
Because we see what has happened to our brothers and sisters from the tribe of Gad, and that's why Thanksgiving is so evil.
Damn.
That's why it's evil to partake and have a feast on what happened to our people.
Right.
They preyed on our people.
That's right.
They preyed on our brothers. And a lot of you brothers and sisters, especially from the tribe of Judah, your mother and stuff is Native American Indian. You got the Native American Indians, all, you know what I'm saying? We all connected. And you gonna sit up there and get mad with us because we saying that it's wrong to celebrate. But don't talk about justice then.
Right.
If that's the case.
That's right.
Where Bible says Gad, a troop will overcome him. We can get to that. We get that after we read a little bit more. But I want you to hold that scripture there, where it talks about Gad, a troop was going to overcome him.
Con. That's in Genesis 49. What are you talking about? Okay, and if I may add, just real quick, Cap.
Come on, brother.
Okay, so now it said 40,000 Wampanoag people. Now the way the oppressor has always moved, this is his MO, how he operates. He says it estimated 4,000 to 5,000. So now what I'm looking at is, if it's 4,000 to 5,000, Cap, now, of course, the oppressor does not want to kill off all the people because they need people to work for them and do the work. So what they do, they kill off all the ones who are what? The ones who were about preserving their people, right? Or, in lack of a better word, like the activists of that community, right? You know, the strong men, people like that who were keeping the traditions of our forefathers. Those are the ones they have to destroy. See what I'm saying? And they want the children to raise them up so they can do what? Like they're doing the American children. You got children in school and preschool and, you know, elementary and all that. They're doing the coloring books, and they're coloring the turkey, and they're coloring the pilgrim and the Indians, and then putting them under a spell that it was just some, reunion, and they come over and it was some great agreement and everybody got along, and they, coloring the coloring books of all of this stuff, brainwashing our little children. So I'm saying, meanwhile, I look on Facebook, past the Thanksgiving, Thanks-taking holidays, and I see, Mexicans, Native Indians, sitting around celebrating Thanksgiving. See what I'm saying? And I bet you, Cap, those people who are celebrating that, they're not totally connected with their forefathers, right? And their mothers who will be totally against something like that. That's how they do it, right? They got to kill off the ones who are behind it. And then the young people, well, they want them, raise them up. Why? So they can make them work for them and be, oblivious to the fact that they've robbed, steal, and killed and tortured their ancestors like that. It's amazing.
Damn right, brother. And what you said, something that was heavy about being connected, and that's why Commanding Junior High is re-educating our people on our culture, re-educating our people on our identity, on what we should do. Because without that, you cannot be connected. You would not. First of all, you would not be connected to the Most High Power, your one and true God. You understand? The God of your forefathers. And you will be not connected to each other. The Bible in the book of Ezekiel, it talked about the valley of the dry bones. You understand? It talked about that. It said that they were slain, meaning they didn't die of natural causes, brothers and sisters, these bones. There was a conspiracy, which there was a plot that killed them. They were slain. And a valley is a place between two mountains, usually between two mountains, a low place.
Right.
And that's what we are today in America. We're in a valley, and we're not connected to each other.
Damn.
And that's exactly what they did. I want y'all. They took the kids and they put. We know these. We read these things. We study these things.
That's right.
The history of those Indian boarding schools.
Right.
Where the Indian little brothers and sisters, they couldn't even speak their native language.
Damn.
The Roman Catholics or whatever religion was in there teaching them, it would beat the kids for speaking their native language.
That's right.
They made them cut their hair.
Damn.
They made them take off their traditional clothing and put on European clothing.
Man, Cap, I remember that. And then remember how they did an interview or something on them, did a little documentary, and how the lady was crying and how they, felt like stripped of everything and robbed. Like, you can rape a person without intercourse now. See what I'm saying? And so, they raped them and took everything from them, stripped them everything, spoiled them, and took them. It was like this boarding school, right? They went to a boarding school. Right. And it was a few of them that they were brainwashing, like you say, made them cut their hair, made them sing the songs, you know what I'm saying, and made them dress a certain way. And as they got older on the documentary, when I watched it, I felt it like it was heartfelt because I was like, man, look at the effects, Cap, right, of what that's done since they were little all the way till they were old, old in age. But here's the point, how they still know, right, what happened to them. At the same time, they were forced over all these years to hold those memories, yet still conform and not be able to break loose from that, having to live with that their whole life. And then, of course, raise their children, raise their grandchildren to be Americanized. Now, that right there, man, that is lifelong torture. Only the devil's going to make you do that and put you through something like that your whole life. And then tell you in the end, well, just get over it. I mean, it's okay. Just get over it. And if I may, like we were at camp. Right? No. I was watching a video, Captain Mashak, right, in D.C. And he asked that oppressor, so how did you all take America? He said, Cap, he said, we won. And I'm thinking to myself, what you mean you won? So you got with the Indians and say, hey, listen, we're going to do a game. Like, we're going to come over here and try to take it. And, let's see who wins. The one who wins takes it. The one who loses got to leave out. You didn't get with them. So their children are under the impression like we won. What are you talking about? You never told nobody that it was a game or a competition going on. So what you mean we won? We took it. We won. And that's their mentality with everything right now. Right? They take it and they won. But you're not telling nobody it's a game. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? And that's evil and sadistic, satanic mind state of how the book Proverbs, right, in 58, when it says they are estranged from the womb. Soon as they come out speaking lies, man. They wicked. And just to think, a lot of people in the world, they always say, well, you got to be born into it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't go with prejudice and races. That's a damn lie, according to the God of Israel in the Bible. Okay? You got it, Cap.
Damn right, bro. Like what it was warfare from the beginning.
Right.
They knew exactly. We're just showing you, which is why you should know who your enemy is.
Woo.
You should know, in this whole thing of America being a utopia, and they don't really go into the real history. If you knew the real history, once you start to study and get into the real history of America, it is a bloody and traumatizing experience.
Right.
You have people who have been traumatized, especially when you look at those new construction sites in Pennsylvania and Massachusetts and all those different areas like that up the East Coast. And I lived in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I lived in Pennsylvania for some years. Every now and then they would have new construction on different areas of Pennsylvania, and there'd be a news article of how they found a mass grave.
It's crazy, man.
Every now and then you would hear news articles. We found a mass grave. We believe it to be an Indian burial site.
Damn.
But it was a mass grave where they slaughtered the Native American Indians, going all the way back to the 1700s, 1600s, and now they are having articles about this stuff, which is why the ISUPK, that we are the defenders of the faith, that we bring the true gospel, the good news to those who are oppressed and downpressed. But the good news is not good news for everybody.
Huh.
The good news is bad news for your enemy.
Huh.
That's what you don't understand. So you Christians always say the gospel. The gospel has enemies.
Oui.
There was enemies of the gospel.
Right.
There were enemies of us, of those who spoke about the true gospel.
That's right.
Because why? What we come to do is raise the dead spiritually.
Right.
And Lord allow physically soon.
That's right. That's right.
Understand?
That's right. And once they come into once they come into the ISUPK and get in class, they will learn that Christ had enemies. Okay. So
that's right.
Okay, go ahead and get the scripture for Captain real quick. Yashikar.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
Gad, a troop shall overcome him.
Say it again.
You see that troop is the American military.
Right.
Those colonists, those troops that came, they overcame Gad.
Right.
But listen what the Lord said, and it's an old, I think it's Navajo or Lakota proverb, where it says the great spirit, which is who they call the Most High back then, the great spirit. It says he does things. He does everything in a circle.
Uh-huh.
Meaning they understood what goes around. It's no different in planting, no different in husbandry, agriculture. The seeds you plant in the ground, they're gonna come up again one day.
Right.
And it's so heavy because the Bible says that whatever a man sow, he gonna reap.
Right.
And there's gonna come a time when these people who done all the things that they done, not only to the tribe of Gad and Reuben, but all 12 tribes.
Right.
You understand? That it harmed the earth. They didn't harm their atmosphere. They didn't harm space. They didn't broke rules. The Bible said their sins have reached unto heaven.
Damn.
In the book of Revelation. There's going to come a time of harvest. And brothers and sisters, we are in the time of harvest. The time we in now. You understand? He's getting ready to reap everything that he sown. You understand? Go ahead, my brother. Finish that up.
Khan. But he shall overcome at the last.
You see that? At the last, mean the end. God gonna be on top in the end. Because the Lord don't reward, well, he does reward unrighteousness. He reward unrighteousness with death.
Right.
That's the wages that you receive. The wages of sin is death. There's no way this place can end peacefully. There's no way there can be a quote-unquote peaceful transition. The transition is going to be exactly, not exactly, 10 times more greater what they did to gain this place. It's going to be magnified on their end. You understand? The Bible says it's going to be blood unto the horse's bridle. You ever seen a horse? You see how high the bridle is? That's how much blood is going to be when the Lord bring this man down. He's not going to let America go to the grave peaceful. It's not going to go to the grave peaceful. It's going to be a very, very bloody overthrow.
Good
and
night.
because of what? Because of what he did. Not because of something that man is going to do. God is going to do this. And there's going to be nothing nobody can do about it.
Right.
Because what we're reading about is a national sin.
Mm-hmm.
And a national sin requires national judgment. So y'all can check that article out right there. If we got any more, I want y'all we can read some more. If not, we can move on, my brother.
We've already gotten to the thick of it, so I'd rather just move on and get these other ones that are just as powerful as that article right there.
Okay.
All right. So let me see. We have. Let me see which one. There's so many of them, Cap. We can go to. Let me see.
Let's deal with
white girl.
Let's deal with the. Let's deal with see what we have here. Go to now story number 6.
Come on, story.
No, go to story number 7. Story number 7.
Story number 7 it is. Oh boy. Here we go. Story number 7, everybody. This is might want to see. Well, I'm gonna let you say it because I know that's coming in. So the thank you, what we always say, Cap. I'm saying when you say thank you.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming, brother. They should have known that this wasn't gonna be on our radar, and we wasn't gonna say nothing about it.
Oh man, they say.
They should have known that this wasn't gonna be on our radar, and we wasn't gonna say nothing about it.
Right. Yeah, this right here is some. This right here is some. That they're gonna really have to, understand what happens and. We live in a civilization, and we fighting for civil rights, right? to be recognized in a civilization, right? So I mean, our people have a lot. They got to learn, man. They really do. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and get into the story. We have the story for today. Macy's faced backlash, okay, after calling a black sorority with a 100-year-old legacy a diverse dance group. Good night.
Now, if I could, I want y'all. I need you to help me in this.
Don't stop.
Help me on this story.
Oh, we getting ready to get in now.
Now, at first, I was upset about this, and I was upset about this for the sister that's in the sorority.
Right.
I said, why would they say that it is a diverse group when it's a historically black sorority? Why would they come at these sisters like that? I was upset. I want y'all.
Right.
But as we're gonna get a little bit more into this story before I change my mind about me being upset about in their defense.
Right.
You understand? We're gonna show you something, a picture of what changed my mind as far as being upset for them, and I was upset at them after I seen this picture. Go ahead, my brother. Keep reading.
Khan out of one Khan. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and put myself in motion. All right, now we go. All right, y'all. You asked for it. Again, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. If you have not, share this. Make sure you share this. We get ready to go full speed ahead right here. All right. Again, Macy's faced backlash after calling a black sorority with a 100-year-old legacy a diverse dance group. The story continues. Macy's faced swift backlash after it referred. Let me get where I am. Jumping around. After it referred to performers from a historically black Greek life organization as a diverse dance group during its annual Thanksgiving parade on Thursday. Macy's.
And listen, what do you expect? You out there jigabooing, dancing for them during a holiday where your brothers and sisters were slaughtered.
Damn.
What are you out there doing? Now you say that it's injustice, but you go out there and you dance during the parade. Of course you're gonna be you're gonna be whatever they tell you to be.
Damn. Not
because
jigabooing.
You're celebrating a day of them conquering your brothers and sisters the same way they conquered you.
Good night.
Go ahead, brother.
It's like not jigabooing, Cap. All right. Let me keep going.
That's right.
Oh man. All right. So now, Amos and Andy. Macy's introduced the Centennial Steppers of the Zeta Phi Beta sorority, which was founded at Howard University in 1920, in a since deleted tweet that said, quote, "What's that sound, you ask? Why it's the diverse dance group Zeta Phi Beta Steppers, according to USA Today." And the I guess it's Griot, right? Like the Rio, the Griot. The tweet drew swift backlash from users online. And a follow.
You see, this is the problem. See, once you step into their arena, you are what they say you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what you don't understand about this thing. You understand?
Boy.
It's like the name game. Okay, you are what they say you are because you're doing what they want you to do.
Good night. Wow.
Why wouldn't this holiday don't belong to you? It's their holiday. So they're gonna be you. You will be what you are a goddamn turkey if they say you are.
Gobble gobble.
You understand?
Yep.
Now you want to celebrate someone else's culture being destroyed, but you want them to recognize your culture as pure.
Wow.
You want to recognize, you want them to maintain your legacy.
Right.
You shouldn't have been out there celebrating this anyway.
Damn.
You understand? Let's go more into this, brother.
Khan. In a follow-up tweet, Macy said, "We loved having at ZPHIBHQ an international historic black sorority." Okay, a spokesman for Macy's did not immediately respond to insiders' requests for comment on Thursday, referring to the people of color.
You know how they. I'm gonna tell you how they're gonna shut them up. Give every last one of them Negroes gift cards.
Oh, just $100. That's all.
We give you some gift cards for Macy's.
Right.
Let you get that dress you wanted.
Damn.
Or whatever the hell you want. Some shoes. We got a shoe sale going on, and let's shut your damn mouth up.
Damn, a gift destroys
the
heart. A gift destroys the heart. Good night.
That's right.
Good night. So now referring to people of color as diverse is a dangerous step. David Trout, a professor of law at the Rutgers Law School, wrote in an opt-in Ozzy. Okay, diversity. Quote now, diversity. Speak has turned me, a black human, into a diverse person. He wrote in Ozzy.
Now hold on. Let's slow this down.
Yeah.
Now listen, this is what. Now understand this. Keep in mind, we already integrated.
Good night.
Remember. You understand? They're saying a people of color as a diverse group. Now, who were you organically in the 60s? You ask yourself that question before integration.
Damn.
Who were you? Were you a diverse group? No. You were a segregated group.
That's right.
You were an isolated group.
Right.
But in that isolation, you had an identity. You had an identity that no one else could try to change.
Right.
You understand that? You see, this is what you get when you try to buy into this so-called quote-unquote utopia of America. They begin to recategorize you.
Right. Right.
And once again, they give you different movements to recategorize you. They say, you know what, we want to practice multiculturalism.
Oh, man. Oh, Rome.
We want to practice LGBTQI, black people. Once again, they create these categories and subcategories to give you a new identity.
Yep.
And every so many decades, in this hell, they will give you another false, fabricated minority thing to fight for.
Damn.
So now you a diverse dance group. Go ahead, my brother.
Conor McCon. Diversity speak has turned me, a black human, into a diverse person, he wrote in Ozzy, adding that referring to people of color as diverse is a reminder that our presence reflects a racial compromise in which the indirect reference to white identity is embedded in the let me see. Oh man, you gotta help me with that, Cal.
Euphemistic.
Euphemistic. The water. Euphemistic label. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Here we go. Ah, damn.
Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Good night, man.
And this what he meant? This ain't this part of his dream?
Good night, man.
Huh? You got a euphemistic label now. You understand? When it comes to white identity.
Damn, that's cold.
So how is that image cemented, but yours is fluid?
Damn.
Can you tell me that?
Man.
There is no stability in that. Because your identity is what and you go along, you compromise it.
Right.
And you did it by stepping and dancing in their parade.
That's
this
right.
is what the Lord did to you. This is what the Lord showed you. Keep going, my brother.
So you can't walk around. I ain't trying to trash the sisters, but you can't walk around with blonde hair and get mad when Becky and Shelly and Holly want to wear braids in their hair. All right.
Come on, man.
All right. Now,
hey, give me that scripture. Hold that scripture where the Bible said we were going to discontinue from our heritage.
Conor McCon, discontinue from our heritage, man. That's Jeremiah 17:4. All right, let's go ahead and get it. All right, now the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was a television-only event with various safety measures in place amid the coronavirus pandemic. Insiders Michelle Mark reported the parade also included a land acknowledgement ritual of people of native tribes.
You see how they trying to dress this thing up. They try to dress this turkey up.
Right.
They want to have included a land acknowledgement, a ritual. So they trying to say, you know what, we let's do something for them to keep them,
right,
passive.
Right, and they're gonna play the part.
This is disgrace.
Yeah, but they're gonna be in there too.
You ain't giving them the deeds to the land. You're gonna just say you're gonna acknowledge that this was their land while they stuck on reservation.
Damn.
You understand? This is why we got a problem with this song and dance that y'all be doing. You understand? And I've been waiting to get at you bourgeoisie Negroes.
Right.
That's in these fraternities, in these sororities. A lot of you think you better than black people because you in these sororities. A lot of you think you better than other black men because you in these fraternities. You understand? We timing up for you Negroes too because you doing. Matter of fact, give me that picture I want y'all. This is why I was upset. Show me that picture. You want to see why you a diverse group? We about to show you why you a diverse group right now.
And I am going to blow that.
Well, I want y'all to pull this picture up. Now I want you to look at this.
Good night.
If you think that what they said was wrong, well then why is this happening?
Right. Let me go. I was waiting for. I'm gonna go and grab the picture.
You know what I'm This is what we have right here in America. What we're about to show you is not Photoshop. Okay?
Man. Yeah, I'm making
What we're about to show you, we did not Photoshop this.
Good night. I'm gonna put it on.
We're about to show you something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That a lot of you gonna get upset about.
Get ready, y'all. Just let me. I'm gonna magnify just a second. Put it on the screen. Here you go.
I want you to blow it. I want you to blow it up. I want you to blow it up on the screen where they can see it. You understand? Now they got mad. They got mad for them calling them a diverse dance group.
Right.
And I'm glad a brother in the school posted this, and I ended up seeing it. I said, because I was at first, I was like, well, how are they gonna say they're a diverse group?
Right.
But when I saw this here, it's like the Lord was showing me this is why. Because they didn't and get that scripture where it said they didn't sold themselves. We didn't sold ourselves for nothing. But no.
Come on.
I'm gonna show you something right quick. We're gonna show you something up in here.
There we go. What's up there, Cap? Good night.
Now, can they see this?
They can see it. Right. They can see it. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And y'all see that?
Oh man.
Do y'all see it?
And I'll go ahead and read it if they can't read it. Congratulations to I think the girl's name is Vanessa, 2121. It says new initiate into Delta Sigma Theta sorority incorporated and graduate of blah 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 hashtag HBCU Pride. One more time. Hashtag
come on.
HBCU Pride.
I know I'm in the fifth chamber right now, brother.
I'm going to put you in there. Go ahead.
I'm in the fifth chamber right now.
Go ahead, Cap. You there. Go ahead.
Can you read that one more time? Now, this is HBCU Pride what we talking about.
Oh, good night.
Now, keep in mind, they just got mad at them. They just got mad for calling them a diverse. Did we just read that article?
Good night.
We just read the article where it said that they were a diverse dance group. Well, how can you argue when you look at a picture like that? Can you put that picture back up for me, brother?
Come on. Bam. Look at it. Listen, Clarence, Leroy, Rashad, all of them, Tyrone going crazy over this because they done taught the little oppressor woman how to stand, how to perk her back up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Cap.
Look, hold on. And listen, now, you don't know white women don't stand like that.
Nah, listen, Cap.
You know no white woman don't stand like that.
It's not even a straight-on shot. When I studied it more, you know, they went to the side a little bit. Come on, man. Listen, man. Diversity,
and you want to argue? Let me tell you something. Once again, I want y'all. They have get these sororities, and you want to know how Rachel Dolezal started? This is how.
Oh man.
This is Rachel Dolezal 2.0. You want to know how they have these infiltrators among us?
Yeah.
That assume my identity, like Kamala Harris.
Right.
Like Rachel Dolezal. And the other one at George Washington University in Washington, D.C.
Man.
Because you are giving out racial passes that you are not authorized to give out.
Right. And then once she grabs her Tyrone or Clarence or, you know, one of the educated brothers that's there, whatever have you, right? Then the sister's going to turn around and get mad. For what? You got blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? You got blue contacts. You know what I'm saying? You're talking like the oppressor, like you part of the family. And then you mad because she run away with the best black man that's at that college. You see what I'm saying? Because you taught her and you gave her a pass and showed her how to go and grab a black man. So she did it. You know what I'm saying? And she won.
And you know what, too? I would like to know.
Nice.
I would like to know who the black women who in charge of this chapter of this Delta Sigma Theta.
Nice.
I would like to know what, because you know what the conversation is. I guarantee you, I'm one of y'all. The conversation goes like this when they get ready to try to initiate her and try to join her in there. And first and foremost, that Greek stuff ain't got nothing to do with none of our culture anyway.
That's right.
Let's
That's right.
get it out the way.
Right.
But I'm just showing you for an example, for edification. That I guarantee you, they sit down with those other sisters, those black members of that sorority, and they say, you know what? Let's break the mold. We gonna show everyone that we are quote unquote progressive.
Oh man.
And I'm always leery of that word progressive. Because you know what I always come to find out when I hear our enemies use that word, and some of you Uncle Tom sellout Negroes using that word progressive, it always means compromising who you are. Like being black is just, it's not authentic enough anymore.
Damn.
You understand? Being who you are is not your authenticity is just not good enough. So we got to be progressive. You got to be something new. You understand? Us being who we are as Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, is our natural identity is just too much of the Stone Age.
Right. Exactly.
You understand? But the stone is the foundation.
Damn.
And this is what you have here now. And can you imagine trying to tell her about what being black is now? This white woman that's standing like that, just became a sorority member of a historically black sorority.
Boy.
What she's doing now is building her racial resume. That's what she's doing. Just like Kama Sutra Harris.
Right.
They come in among us. We want to feel like we're being more accepted by bringing them in.
Right.
And it's going to backfire. You remember this picture.
Right.
Because a couple years from now, when she say the word nigga, or she say some other stuff, or do some act, she's going to bring this picture up here. She's going to show her racial resume and the racial passes that you have given her, that you were not authorized to give her. And then now, and you know what's going to happen with this? Like they said, they're going to be a racially diverse sorority.
Boy.
This is what you have. Give me that scripture where it says that thou should discontinue from thy heritage.
Con McCon. Good night.
Khan Adawan Khan. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will.
The Lord gave us the heritage. The Lord gave us the heritage.
Right.
He gave you your culture, your history. And he said you were going to discontinue from that. You know how you discontinue from that? By you putting it away.
Damn.
By you joining and doing what everybody else do. By you allowing other people to assume your identity. Keep going, my brother.
Khan Adawan Khan. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
You see that? There's a chain reaction when it goes from you not knowing your heritage. Because with not knowing who you are, you now are void of purpose. When you know who you are, you know your purpose. When you know who you are, you know who you're not. And you know what you're not supposed to be doing.
Right.
But once you lose your heritage, then what? You become a servant.
Damn.
Why does the Lord's word say, is Israel a servant? Is Jacob a homeborn slave, paraphrasing?
Right.
Why is he spoiled? He asking you this question.
Damn.
The same way he asked Adam in the garden, where are you?
Damn.
He knew where Adam was.
Right.
But he was checking his conscience. What you doing? What are you doing?
Right.
Who told you was naked?
Right.
This is what you have today, brothers and sisters. We have discontinued from our heritage. Why? Because we are not entrenched in the Lord's word and not giving ear to his prophets.
Damn.
And all these Negroes, I guarantee you, every one of those sisters got degrees in some form of practice or some form of profession.
Right.
But they don't have the heritage.
That's right. I mean, big ups to our sisters,
They
Cap.
don't have the heritage. Go ahead, brother.
Conor McCon, if I may, big ups to the sisters, you know what I'm saying, our black women, because I think, I'm not sure if Commander General Yohana or General Hyman brought it out, but, there's no other, people, right, or race of people that go to college or that's graduating from college and attend college more than the black woman. See what I'm saying? And so our sisters are doing an excellent job in getting into schools and doing a terrible job of remembering that you are a nigga, okay, that you are black, then that you have a black man, that you have a heritage and a culture that you need to make sure that you carry on with you. And that's why the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana is so important. These sisters, they go into these schools and they will remember that one word, which is warfare. You know what I'm saying? You remember one word, man, which is Israelite. You remember one word, you know, your culture, your God. You see what I'm saying? Your way of life. And when you get lost in these schools, you have to remember all you're doing is getting the education because we are in captivity. But by no means, all right, do you start serving their gods, right? Start diversifying your culture. Like Cap said, start trimming your ways to seek love. When you trim your ways to seek love, then the person you trimmed it for has no respect for you whatsoever. They can't respect you because you don't stand on anything, right? So trying to mix in and mingle with these other nations and not getting the counsel, right, from the Lord is the same thing that our ancestors did, same thing our brothers and sisters did, our forefathers did, you know, when they went into Egypt under Pharaoh, and they took counsel, but not by the Lord, and they covered themselves with those fig leaves. And those fig leaves are the traditions and those ideologies and customs and, you know, whatever the other nations are going with. So you shouldn't have celebrated Thanksgiving, and you shouldn't have let this thing inside of a, you know, 100-year diverse 100-year black sorority for years.
You know what's gonna happen? I want y'all.
Nah, go ahead, Cap.
The same thing. They're gonna learn. They're gonna learn what our brothers, the Gadites, our brothers and sisters from Tribe of Gad learned.
Damn, I hate that, man.
We just read this earlier. They tried this already.
Boy, I hate that.
We tried this already.
Right.
You understand? You give it enough time, and I just want to say this too. You give it enough time, she'll be suing that sorority or suing the HBCU for racial discrimination. And you watch what I tell you.
Damn.
You give it enough time. You give it enough time, and they'll be able to sue you for racial discrimination.
Right.
On your own college campus. And keep in mind, black people now are trying to go more HBCUs. A lot of these star athletes, Deion Sanders, he just took the head coaching job in Jackson State.
That's right.
They're trying to revamp the whole city behind this.
Most high
They get all kind of donations, all kind of money going into these schools, and all of a sudden we see a pop-up Barbie.
Good
with a Delta Sigma Theta or whatever the hell you want to call it,
right?
A banner on, and now she's gonna be the new face of the Delta.
She's the Eminem of rap music. That's what she's gonna do. Take all the awards, everything that come. Yeah,
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's getting ready to happen.
Right.
That's what's getting ready. We telling you what get the Lord word. The Bible said none of these words shall fail. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you?
Right.
The Lord's word is forever. It don't fail. It don't come. He said his word not going to return to him void, brothers and sisters.
Right.
You think you doing something new? You ain't doing nothing new. The Bible said there is nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
What was done shall be. Paraphrasing. You ain't doing nothing new. I bet you was some big-headed black woman that allowed this to happen. You know it had to be a group of them. Want to be more want to bring more attention to the organization, the sorority. I'll never forget hearing my grandfather. My grandfather in Mississippi was a part of one of few all-black hunting clubs in Mississippi. And I'll never forget him. I asked him about it all the time, about the hunting club. Where he used to go out, you know what I'm saying, hunt deer and, stuff like that. And I asked him, I said, well, where's the hunting club now? He said, it's still around. He said, but it's not black no more. It's not all black. I said, what happened? I'll never forget him telling me this. It stayed with me to this day. He said that the head members wanted some of that white money.
There you go.
I'll never forget him telling me that.
Damn.
It's always you Negroes who make a league or an agreement with these people who sell out a legacy over some money.
Damn.
They will sell out their heritage over money and over trying to be popular or trying to be noticed,
right?
Or trying to get more funding. Because now you got to seem like you're more culturally diverse. And then you get mad when you dance in the Macy's parade and they say, well, you culturally diverse. Well, you say, no, we not. When they put this photo up, then you're going to have to shut your damn mouth.
Right. Right. Yeah. See, can I say something like diversity to the oppressor means, well, we're going to let a couple of y'all in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. Now, diversity with them, diversity to the oppressor is another word for infiltration. Okay, that's what that is to them, right? So they are all about warfare and taking all of the accolades. That's what they want. That's why when you look at vice president, presidents, vice presidents, inventors, whatever, listen, whether it's a lie or not, they are playing with the one who can kill them, like the Bible says. Remember in the Bible, Ecclesiastes, you stay away from a man who can do that to you. It says that. See what I'm saying? Stay away from the person who can kill you. You see what I'm saying? But, we want to mingle and play around seeking love from somebody who hates us.
Check this out, brother. Check this out. Let me know. We done with the Mason story? I want to.
Oh yeah, we done. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
It's right on spot on.
I'm ready to take this heifer off the screen. Salaki, go ahead. You got it, Ken.
We good on this one?
Con, we good. She gone. Shalom. Let she go. Wow.
Check this out. Let's go to story number 5.
Con.
Let's go to story and what you just said about the diversity. These are you gotta understand the coded language, brothers and sisters. They're not gonna say, you just getting up under us and being, a second class citizen. They're gonna use soft words. They're gonna use smooth words, soft words.
Right.
Diversity, most inclusiveness, and all these other words. But all these things, integration, all these are spawns of integration, and integration was a Trojan horse.
Damn.
To our community. You fighting. I saw an article where they were celebrating an all-black referee squad in one of the NFL games, regulating one of the NFL games, and it almost was like a laughing stock. Like you celebrating an all-black referee squad when you could have had your own league. Everything would have been all black.
Right.
From the popcorn to the cotton candy, everything would have been all black.
Oh, nice.
But you didn't want that.
Damn.
And let me tell you something. And they get when you there's a clash between that, because when you listen to some of these white people, they say, well, what they're gonna be asking for next? An all black coaching staff, an all black league. They look at it like it's like you never can satisfy these Negroes.
Damn, boy.
You understand? Which is why we should have never gave up our heritage. Check this out. Now, we told you this was going to happen with this election. We told you as soon as they confirmed Biden that black people was going to start to see the writing on the wall.
Yep, here we go.
All that going out there and voting. Let's see what they said in story number 5, my brother.
Come. We getting it down. Clyburn says Biden not naming enough black cabinet members.
Now, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Can you read that one more time for all you Democratic my vote count? I matter. Can you read that for them?
Con out of one.
Again, my brother.
Clyburn says Biden not naming enough black cabinet members.
You see that? That is integration.
Boy.
There you go. Now it's not. Now you got to beg them to put you in that cabinet. When you went out there in mass droves to vote for him.
Damn.
In mass droves to vote for him, and you saying ain't enough black candidates. I wonder why.
Well, that's cold, bro.
I wonder why, Clyburn. And Clyburn, this cat here, he's one of the top black Democrats in the Democratic Party.
Right.
And I believe he also sits on the board of the Congressional Black Caucus member.
Right, he does.
Remember,
right.
The last story we did on Marcia Fudge, where she was trying to explain how loyal she was to Joe Biden to get a position.
Right.
Some agricultural position, AG position in his cabinet.
Right.
She had to explain to him how loyal she'd been to the party. Why don't you give that loyalty to the Lord?
Nice.
But here we are. Let's go ahead, brother. Let's get some more on this.
Again, Clyburn says Biden not naming enough black cabinet members. The story continues. Representative James Clyburn, Democrat for South Carolina, told The Hill on Wednesday that Joe Biden has so far fallen short when it comes to appointing black people to his cabinet. Why? Now he says, Clyburn, a Biden ally, played a crucial role in helping secure the president-elect's path to the White House during the Democratic primary.
You see that? Look, they played a crucial role in the South Carolinas and them Carolinas and all that with black people. A lot of money went into those operations, brothers and sisters.
Right.
A lot of money went into that campaign and that voting. You understand? A lot of rallies, a lot of money went into that. But now, guess what? He's asking him, why you ain't putting enough black people in there?
Damn.
What the hell you expect?
Damn.
Go ahead, my brother.
Got him. All right. Good night, boy. It just never fails. So now, Clyburn, a Biden ally, played a crucial role in helping secure the president-elect's path to the White House during the Democratic primary. His endorsement was pivotal in reviving the former vice president's campaign when it appeared to be failing. The backing preceded Biden's win in South Carolina. And Clyburn. And
I want to say something about Clyburn too. Clyburn, this cat here, he's been around for a long time. This cat here, I think he helped revive Bill Clinton's image. Like, he has been instrumental in a lot of white politicians' lives with their campaign. He's what they consider the go-to Negro when it comes to black people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And now you know why he's saying this, because he see the pressure coming. He see the writing on the wall, and he know the ISUPK is out there in them Carolinas, and we pressing they behind about all the stuff, the false promises they making.
Right.
And the cabinet look a little too white. They sprinkle Kama Sutra Harris in there, and they say that's good enough. Now everybody makes everybody white.
Right. Right.
But make sure it's an all women thing, but just white. Because now you don't have to be black. Now you just be a woman. And now because that right there makes up for the blackness.
Nice.
That's affirmative action. That's cultural diversity.
Oh man.
Because now a woman is a minority. Now you just put a white woman in there.
Separate.
See what I'm saying? You see how the games they play with the race card.
Damn.
Now Clyburn here pulled the race card.
Right.
He pulled the race card. Am I right, on y'all?
Con, he finna pull it. Right.
Now you Democrats to get mad with us and say, well, why y'all putting the race card? Well, why don't you talk to Clyburn about it? You see, y'all pull race when it's convenient for you. Which is why you can't really stand before us.
Right.
And really talk about these issues, because you're going to get smashed to smithereens in front of everybody on the street.
Right.
Because we got the articles. We have the data. We have the research.
Good night.
So it ain't black enough.
Damn.
Let's keep going, my brother. Let's see what he say.
Conor McCon. Now, Clyburn's home state, which was largely driven by wide support among black voters. Before Biden named Kamala Harris his running mate in August, Clyburn called for a black woman to be named to the role in an interview on Axios on HBO. Now, Clyburn expressed support for the selection of Linda Thomas Greenfield, a black diplomat who served in the Obama administration, to be ambassador to the United Nations. But Clyburn said that choice was not enough. Quote, "From all I hear, black people have been given fair consideration," Clyburn said, "but there is only one black woman so far. Now, I want to see where the process leads to, what it produces," he added. "But so far, it's not good." Now, y'all see this?
Do y'all see where it's going? Man, Commander Junior Hunter told you this was going to happen. He told you this was going to happen. And now you're seeing it. Now, this is because he said, so far, it's not good. See what I'm saying?
Right.
You put your trust in these parties and these men and these politicians. It's gonna fail you in the end. Like the Bible say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Right.
You didn't seek at the Lord's mouth.
Right.
You didn't seek his counsel.
That's right.
It's gonna be a shame on you. And you watch. Damn. You watch how this future administration, if they even get settled in there. because Trump may end up pushing the button on Iran any minute now.
Right.
They just assassinated what they believe that they probably have something to do. We don't know.
Right.
But they just somebody just assassinated a scientist over there right after he was talking about pushing the button over there.
Damn.
So ain't no telling what the hell gonna happen. But just understand, whatever way it go, if it ain't you ain't doing what the Lord say do, it's not gonna work in your favor.
That's right, Cap. That's right.
Once again, all these Negroes with all these big head degrees and all, the Bible said he gonna give me the scripture where the Lord said he gonna use the simple things to confound the wise, my brother.
Damn right.
The Lord gonna use the simple things to confound the wise of this world. You think because you got some kind of degree or you got this much political experience and you dealt with foreign dignitaries, you don't know the wisdom of the Lord. He's gonna use regular Negroes in the ghetto to confound everything you've been saying. And a lot of you know we got the solution. A lot of you know that. But us having a solution mean that what? You useless. That's what that means. So you got to try to keep us and try to stop us from doing what we need to do, waking our people up. But you ain't gonna stop us.
Right.
You gonna keep waking our people up, man.
Damn right. Damn right. You got
Go
that?
ahead, my brother.
You got it in Corinthians. That's it. Let's get it.
Con, I don't
Let's get some more. Go ahead, brother.
Con, sir. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? What the world considers foolish, the Lord gonna use it to confound the wise.
Right.
The wise of this world are the ones who are highly esteemed, the one with all the degrees and all the money and all that. He gonna use the foolish things to confound them.
That's right, Cap.
And it's gonna be a sight to see.
Nice.
It's gonna be a sight to see when you see niggas in the ghetto, the ones who the outcasts of our people, fix our people. It's going to be a sight to see, and it's gonna happen. And when it does, you gonna see how much greedy and how much hateful them Negroes are. It's gonna be just like with the time of the Pharisees and Sadducees when they became vagabonds. When they lost that last inch of power they had over our people and their influence. Why do you think they trying to censor a lot of people? Let me tell you something. The white people watching. You think they ain't watching on the internet? They ain't seeing who trending. They ain't seeing who the masses paying attention to.
Right.
They ain't seeing what's catching. They watching Why you think they created algorithms?
Good night. Come
They
on.
created algorithms to watch and be able to monitor and follow who's doing what.
Right.
Because they know that once, if the truth continue to get out, they got to try to censor it with algorithms. Why do you think Christ spoke in parables?
Come on, Cap. Good
Because
night.
the algorithms of his day was trying to censor him from his public speaking.
Good night. Damn.
That's what you don't understand.
Heavy. Good night.
The Pharisees and Sadducees were constantly watching, trying to catch him up. They were the algorithms.
Right.
Let's see if he's going to say this.
Right.
Let's see if he's going to say that. We can censor him. We can go to Caesar, or we can go to the government and have him stopped, have him stoned, have him censored.
Damn.
Christ outsmarted them. And always.
That's right.
Because Christ dealt with wisdom. You understand? He dealt with wisdom.
All right.
And which is why we should follow Commander John Yohana. You understand? Because he follows Christ.
That's
he deals
right.
with wisdom.
That's right. Damn right.
You understand? Clyburn and see what the hell going on. But see, once again, they rather you choose the lesser of two evils, but the lesser of two evils is still evil. And remember this: can Satan fight against Satan? You understand? How can Satan cast out Satan?
Right. You're gonna divide it.
If he fight against himself, then his house be divided.
That's right.
You're gonna see Joe Biden reach out to those alt-right. You're gonna see him reach out to those Trump supporters who feel like they defeated. You're gonna see him reach. He gonna skip over you, and he gonna reach out to them.
Damn
he
right.
Gonna skip over the Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, and he gonna reach out to them, and he gonna ask them to help make America great again.
Bam.
Let's make America one again, or whatever kind of campaign slogan they're gonna try to do. You understand? He's skipping over you right now in the cabinet picks.
Man.
That's showing you right there. You understand?
We.
And I said before, once again, we ain't never supposed to integrate. But you watch how those heathens do when they join other nations. They don't integrate from the bottom up. They integrate from the top down. They get in positions of power.
Right. We.
You understand? They don't. Let me just put one. No, they want to be on the board, on the school board.
Right.
The person just calling shots. That's how they integrate.
Right. Right.
You understand? They get in positions of power where they can affect change from the giddy up. They ain't trying to be no janitor or the first, water boy or nothing like that.
That's right. That's right.
You understand?
Again, Cap, if I
we
may.
We supposed to serve our God and be separate. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Salaki, if I may, like, we're looking at the word integrate, and they are looking at the word infiltrate. You see what I'm saying? And that's what that's what the problem is. We refuse. Looks like we're refusing to recognize warfare and to look at them as our enemies. Everybody, the Israelite we are a nation of people with enemies, man. See what I'm saying? And until we wake up and realize that, then we can start to have some type of, respect around here. But we completely being disrespected nonstop because in so many, like Clyburn is only going to go so far anyway, because he going to have a lot of other Negroes talking about, I'm finna take his spot. That dumb Negro done said something. You see what I'm saying? So now they're going to take his spot and be like, Massa, you won't have no problems with me, Master. I'll lick up all in between where the sun don't shine. I have no problem. What you need for me to do? I'll sell up my people in a minute. I'll eat Thanksgiving turkey and bring whatever I got to do. I'll guarantee you Clyburn won't ever come back in here. What was wrong with him, Master? Why he talk like that to us? And that's the problem. Instead of being strong as a nation of people. Right, they wouldn't have to study the algorithms. They wouldn't have to, monitor everything that we say and do if they were not fearful of the takeover. And we can't do it by ourselves. We're gonna have to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and be one nation under our God Israel. That's just not gonna work. Saying, Cap, you said something heavy, and I'm gonna give it back. There's no way, right? And that's our people, Cap. I'm saying you struck right there when you said that. Like, our people believe, boy, once I get in, all I got to do is start as a janitor. Man, just get me in listen, I'm going to be the best maintenance man. I'm going to be getting like a couple dollars an hour. They're going to give me a raise one day. And then I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to move on up in the ranks. Negro, you're going to be 75 years old by the time you make it to top janitor. You'll be supervisor of janitors. That's not how it works. You got to get in at the top. Get in at the top, then you start to have that power. All right, go ahead, Cap. That's heavy. No,
what you're saying is so right, brother. What you're saying is so right. I just seen that he either did all women's group, something in his cabinet that he just did. But that go to just show you how we always get the low end of the stick, man, and how we should never be trying to go ahead and deal with them on that level.
Right.
Because they control the narrative.
Damn.
That's what integration do. So we can get off of that right now. We can go to, do we have a scripture we was holding, or we moved on?
I was going to have him finish the scripture if you wanted him to finish it.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish that scripture, and then let's get to story number 8.
Khan.
And God had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
You see that? And that's so spiritual, because what did the Lord say? In thy weakness, my strength is made perfect. See, that's precepts upon precepts in this book.
Damn, that's heavy.
You understand? The Lord gonna give us the things that he gonna give us are spiritual. And what people don't understand is there are spiritual principles that govern the physical realm.
Good night.
Everything you see in the physical realm, there's a spiritual hand behind it. You understand? People's behavior, what happens. There's a spirit, and you got to start looking at things with a spiritual eye. And the only way to do that is to come in the Israelite School UPK.
That's it.
We're going to teach you how to be spiritual minded, how not to live by the flesh, but the spirit. And it's a fight, but you can overcome it. You understand? The Bible said the spirit wars against the flesh. You understand? This world here, right here, it serves the flesh. And the world that's to come is going to be ruled by those that follow the Spirit. What spirit, you might ask? That's the Holy Spirit. Spirit from the Lord. You understand? Yes. That is a spirit that we must be in, a separate spirit from this world. Because Clyburn, he just, like I said, a lot of these Negroes' reputation is on the line. And this is a new generation that you have right now.
Right.
You understand? That generation of him and the civil rights leaders and them, they, like I said, a lot of those are leaving, man. They transitioning now. You understand? So that same thing, you know, we live this high-speed generation, they want results. And they want to be able to count their victories. They don't want nobody telling them to hold on to a dream. You understand?
Yeah. Man, that's heavy. Man.
So now, let's go on to story number 8. Once again, let's talk about diversity.
Right.
Let's talk about inclusiveness.
Good night. White man hired to narrate Southern black women scholars' essays, right? Turns brilliant black art into a minstrel show. Golly, not
now
one of them.
This?
Not the minstrel show.
They gotta hire once again.
Oh man!
Listen, what do you want me to do?
Boy.
Do you want me to lie to you?
Right. It's an isolated case, you know.
And here we have it here. They gotta hire
a
white person to narrate black women. Once again, a black woman can't even speak for herself.
Damn.
She can't even speak for herself now, man. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, damn. Good night, Cap. It's just nonstop. So let's go ahead and get it. All right, the story starts off kind of.
You know what? And listen. I get it. Is it okay because he identifies as a woman? Is that what it is? Huh? Because you swear a black man can't speak for a black woman. Hold up. Hold up. You black women? Well, let a white man speak for you then. You see?
Right.
See, this is what happens when you go against the word of the Lord, what the Lord says. Let's get some more.
Good night, y'all. All right, so now, boy, I tell you, man. There she is. Story starts off raw. All right, starts off the audacity to utter unmigrated gall. Okay, unmitigated gall. All right, of white men knows no bounds, and that was on full display when Fireside Fiction released an audio version of an essay written by Dr. Regina Bradley and edited by Maurice Broadus. Okay, Bradley, a Southern black woman, professor, currently shaping minds and building new futures at Kennesaw State University in Kennesaw, Georgia, has located her work at the intersections of blackness, womanhood, and Southern hip-hop. Her book, chronicling Stankonia, The Rise of the Hip-Hop South, explores how Outkast and Southern hip-hop influences renderings of the black American South after the formally organized civil rights movement. Okay, it goes on. She devised. Let me see. She deveils into this rich gumbo-thick legacy and the Afrofuturistic possibilities that are birthed from it in the essay, The Art of Speculation, right? Okay, no, that's not what they're saying, right?
No, that's right, speculating.
Okay, yeah, the art of speculating. Now, the title itself, a play on Outkast's classic A Day of Storytelling. Now, Fireside Fiction's publisher, Pablo Defadendi, right? For some reason unknown to any rational anti-racist human being, decided to commission Kevin Risner, he's a white man, to narrate Bradley's essay. Not only that,
you see that once again, you can't tell your story. See, that's power in telling your own story. Because you know the plot, You know the climax. You know the different. You know you know everything about your story. But the problem is they have always trying to interject themselves in our story.
Right.
And a lot of you invite them. This is someone who did not. She was upset when they did this. You understand? But this is what happens. That white girl that's in that sorority now, she gonna talk about the history of that sorority now. She gonna give her, now she's included in it. And now she got something to say.
Damn.
And if you try to write her out of it, you're going to be looked at as a racist.
Damn.
You understand? You're going to be called a racist. You're going to understand how we feel.
Right.
And not that we give a damn anyway. You understand? Because we know black people can never be racist. Because we don't have the ability to deprive you of education. We don't have the ability to deprive you of justice. You understand? Or health care. It takes power. Racism is prejudice plus power.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, my brother.
Khan. Now, not only that, Death and Dini's claim that he didn't listen to Rainier's interpretation of Bradley's work before publishing it on his website. That was a grave error, but one that could be expected in a society that cares indefinitely more about black women's labor than black women. Okay.
Listen. Now this sister here, she's starting to, once again. A lot of them sisters, they starting to wake up.
Man.
They care more about your service than you.
Damn.
They don't care about you. You are expendable. That's why when they was talking about this pandemic, I was hearing them talking about, well, you the essential worker. You essential worker, my ass.
Right.
When they gonna get some essential pay?
Damn.
You understand? No, they're expendable. You want them to have use the word, we want to have a joint sacrifice for the sake of the economy. We want you to sacrifice for this. We always the one sacrifice. You ever notice that?
Boy, that's it.
We always the one sacrificing. We always the one that got to put our necks on the line for this goddamn place.
Right.
And with no thanksgiving whatsoever.
Right.
No, no reward. You don't really get a reward in this place, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is why we should be able to tell our own story, like the Bible say. The Bible said this man, when he would put his images in our records. That's what they did.
Damn.
You understand? Because they got to insert themselves in our history, one way, shape, fashion, or form. Anything that's great. But now, when the things that are bad, you being a criminal, now that's you. You being a drug dealer, oh, that's you.
Right. Right.
And when it comes to greatness, they have to be all the way in next to it, or taking the front row.
Damn.
You understand? This is what I'm trying to tell you. I can see the writing on the wall with this HBCU thing. They just made her a Delta. You better believe it's 10 more white girls that signed up to try to be the next few Deltas. And before you know it, you can have an all-white Delta unit, and an all-white AKA unit. And before you know it, you won't have no goddamn. You won't whatever you thought you had, you ain't gonna have it no more.
Damn.
You understand? And here she is talking about black culture, and you got a white man narrating black culture. That sound familiar? I see a lot of white men doing it right now.
Damn.
Go ahead, brother.
Rainier moves from a horrible and fake Caribbean accent to pure minstrel show. Okay. His interpretation of a Southern black woman's accent is plantation porn, mammy mimicry, and the kind, ignorant, racist imagining of black Southern dialect that one would expect to hear from the caliber of white men or of white man who would expect the job in the first place. Right?
I can see that. Go ahead.
Who would accept the job in the first place. Now, my personal neglect, quote now, my personal neglect allowed racist violence to be perpetrated on a black author who makes me not just complicit in anti-black racism, but racist as well. I have to grapple with that. and make amends. I'm not sure exactly how yet, but some kind of concrete reparation is absolutely called for. I'm speaking with various folks who have reached out and who I've reached out to as well in order to figure out what this looks like or what that looks like. Now, Bradley, rightfully,
you may reach out to the right one.
Right.
You reach out to the ISUPK. We'll show you how. We'll show you what to do.
Right, in race relations. That's
we'll show
right.
you exactly what to do.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Colonel McCunn. Now, Bradley, rightfully so, does not accept I just said that Defendenny's Defendenny's apology. She tweeted, quote, I ran the entire gamut and emotions today, and the best I have to offer in terms of commentary is all the women in me, ancestral, present, and future, are tired. Today has been exhausting. To have my truth taken from me and minstrelized is just Jesus Devontae Christ, whatever that is. Whatever that is, man.
You know what happens when you depend on them. They're not going to tell your story like you tell your story.
Right. Right.
Which is why the ISUPK, we don't tell you. You know why a lot of you disagree with us? Because we don't say the history. We don't bring out our history the way white people bring out our history.
Right.
So it clashes with you. You have cognitive dissonance.
Right.
That's what you have.
Oui.
Because you're so used to hearing our history the way they taught you. So when you got brothers on the corner that say, no, brother, you the real Israelite. You black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, or Caribbean descent, or you know what I'm saying? You the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
They don't even want to hear that. It can't compute because they so used to hearing the narrative being told another way and from another person.
Right.
A lot of you, let me tell you something. What you don't understand about a lot of black people. A lot of black people don't even believe black people are qualified to even teach them about their history. Believe it or not. You got some brothers walking around in some of these places, especially in the South. They're walking libraries. They're walking museums. You go in some of their houses, and you'll see some of the things, you know what I'm saying, as far as the slavery, so all that, man, the pictures and all that, man. Stories that ain't even been published, which is why you have to get back in tune to your heritage. This right here is going to keep going on. It's going to keep happening. You're going to keep seeking their validation, their racial validation, while they build a racial resume off of joining your fraternity and sorority.
Good night. Cap, I got to keep going.
They building that racial resume right now. Go ahead, brother.
I got to keep going, Cap. You know, I have to read ahead of time. Listen to this. Listen to this. She says, quote now, I even question if my writing was not up to part like I thought. Could the narrative be that mangled and wrecked that dude found room to so callously interpret my words, my truth, my power? I question every damn thing. My voice, my word choice, my accent. You hear that? I think go ahead, Cap. Go ahead. That's why I read it for you.
I know you're gonna say it. Go ahead.
Say this is what happens when we have the people over us that when you go to them, right? Then you end up thinking that, well, your God is not good enough, and what I'm saying, your culture is not good enough, and you see what I'm saying, and the clothes you got on not good enough. My hair color and the way it look is not good enough. So I mean, we end up bowing down and serving, and serving their gods. And see, this is what the people need to understand. When you start to follow after heathen nations, they're following the customs and traditions of their gods, and you can always link this and trace this back to heathen idol gods, man, that we're not supposed to serve. Although it looks like, you're looking at the oppressor. Now, that oppressor is using something, saying something, wearing something, symbols and all of that has something to do with their gods, and we are barred. I'm saying we are told by the God of Israel not to follow them because it will be a snare unto us. And a snare is a trap, man. And you're going to end up trapping yourself. And now she thinks that she's not good enough because why? Because you're not with the ISUPK. Right? You're not following the God of Israel. You haven't read in the Bible where it says ye are above all nations on the face of the earth. You haven't read that. I'm saying how special you are and how the God of Israel chose you amongst all the people on the face of the earth. But when you follow after them, you start to question yourself, because their job is what? Power over you, to degrade you, to take everything that's good and turn it bad in front of you. Right? You got it, Cap.
Well, what you said is so right. When she said she questioned herself, brother, that let you know that's psychological warfare.
Damn, man.
That's psychological. Meaning this, when they take your history,
damn,
and they narrate it, and they say it in a way where it degrades you, and then you have to accept it. It makes you question. You say,
right,
am I even good enough?
That's it.
That's a spiritual thing that happened to her. When she started to question herself, it's like what it was like you said earlier. You don't have to physically rape. You can rape someone spiritually.
That's right. Psychologically. That's right.
You can violate someone spiritually,
Yes,
and this is why the Bible says what it says to protect ourselves spiritually.
Right.
When the Bible talks about putting on the whole armor of the Lord to withstand the wiles of the devil, the wiles of Satan, it's talking about spiritual things.
That's right.
You have to be spiritually girded, spiritually armored to be able to withstand this man.
Damn, man.
You understand? Because his weapons are many. But when you understand what God is saying, the Bible said, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper.
That's right.
If you do and adhere to what he says to do.
Yep. Yep.
You understand? And you do that by preserving your culture. How do you preserve your culture? By being holy, by being separate, and by you controlling the narrative. This is what Commander Julian Hunter has taught us in ISUPK. And we want to thank him for blessing us with this knowledge and being able to hold this truth down, as long as he did, to be able to raise up brothers and sisters, man, you know what I'm saying, to push this knowledge, man.
Damn right, Cap. Damn right.
This is why it's so important. Like this sister here now, this sister may have to get counseling.
I mean,
y'all don't hear me out there.
Cap.
This sister may have to get counseling. Like now, it's more than some brainstorming going on with her writing now.
She tore up, Cap.
It's confidence now that she's lost. You understand? It's her own voice that she lost because she heard her work in another man's voice, another race's voice, and it mocked her work.
And if I may, Cap, look what she had to go back to, right? The story continues, right? It says, she says, quote now, I think about the countless other moments, past and present, where silence is the preferred and forced language for black women. You hear that? She say from Phyllis Wheatley and Sojourner Truth to Fannie Lou Hamer and my great grandmother Mary Jones Barkley, Mary Turner, and Meg Thee Stallion, right? Like this, see, Cap, this is what we're saying. That's still not good enough. No disrespect to anything I just read, man, or anything the sisters or the brothers did. It's not of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And we missed the mark because we were all under slavery back then. Still under slavery. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying now it's vast information. Now you know that you're an Israelite. Now you know about the ISUPK, right? The priests and prophets having classes every day, holding classes, and out on the corners, right, on every corner in every, city, every state, every borough, every country, on earth, right? And when something this traumatic happens to you, Cap, right, what happens? A person does what? They look for the ones who are over them to help them. You automatically gonna look back. So luckily, she noticed you didn't have any men, that she said. And I noticed that when I read the article, like, where the men? Because she can't say Jesse Jackson. She can't say, Al Sharpton. She can't say T.D. Jakes. She can't say the Christian, pastors who's supposed to be, shepherding the sheep, you see what I'm saying, and guiding them the right way. The Bible says our shepherds have not fed the flock, have not visited them. Right. And woe to the pastors. Right. And, think about it now. NAACP, you still calling us colored and people of color? What is our nationality? What is it? Call the ISUPK and tell us what you think, because you don't know. What you think our nationality is. That's the problem. Right? She can't. That's why it's so important to bind together as a nation and stay together as a nation and move together as a nation, both spiritually, economically. You see what I'm saying? All of that is combined, both education. You know what I'm saying? We have to combine and move as a nation. And right now, Israel, whether you think it or not, saying you hearing the voice right now, you so-called blacks, you know what I'm saying, Latinos, indigenous natives, our brothers in, North, Central, and South America, Caribbeans, we are one nation. That nation is a nation of Israel. Come up out of her, my people. That's what the scriptures say, that you do not be caught up with their plagues, man. See what I'm saying? And you'll be plagued like this sister is right here. Now she thinks she's not good enough. See what I'm saying? Because she didn't get her work validated by the oppressor. Really? And that's the damage that it does. Cap, you got it. We're going to take it to about 10:20, so we still good.
Okay. Well, what you said was on point, brother.
Man.
Always.
Right.
What you said was on point, and it's just showing more and more why the black woman needs a black man.
Most High in Christ.
It's just showing more and more. You understand why the black woman needs a black man? You know what I'm saying? Why the Hispanic woman and Native American Indian woman, they need that man.
Yes.
Why we need men, why we need the men to guide this nation. You understand? Because what you're not really hearing is, you're not hearing that, you hearing it on some level, that what she did, he attacked her femininity and her race at the same time.
Damn.
You understand? But which shows you what? That race is always over gender.
Damn, man.
You can't put gender over race, you feminists.
Wow.
You understand? Because when this happens, you need a male representative. You need a man to step up.
Right.
How do you believe you think you can do it? Now, don't get me wrong. You have a voice.
Right.
You understand? But you need to know what to say, how to say it, and when to say it.
That's right, Cap. That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You need to understand the actions that have to take place in order for to fix this. But a lot of you are not doing that. You understand? So what we got next? Well, we still got a little bit more of the story, or we done?
We got a little bit. We didn't already hit the meat of that. That's it. We didn't already hit majority of it, so we good.
Let's go to story number 3. We're gonna stay on you black women tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it because that picture rubbed me the wrong way. I just gotta say it.
Right.
That picture, you know what I'm saying, of that Edomite wearing that black sorority. Not that we care, because that ain't our culture.
Right.
But just showing you where it's going. It's showing you who made that decision. I want to know.
Damn. Heavy, man.
Who made that decision for her to go out there and sign her up for that? You know what I'm saying? You better watch these Negroes.
Yep. Yeah, because they jocking. They out there jocking for a position. That's what they doing. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and get it. This is a anti-racism icon, Robin DiAngelo. Okay, paid more than black women. She's paid more than black women for the same job. Here we go.
Brother, can you read that one more time? Once again, you black women, listen. You better get in order.
Yeah.
You better link up with your nation and stop trying to go out there and be a quote unquote feminist.
Man.
Because matter of fact, this is the end result of feminism. This is the end result of feminism. Can you read that one more time, brother?
Colonel McCon. Anti-racism icon, Robin DiAngelo.
Now, hold on. This is an anti-racist icon, a white woman. An anti-racist white woman. She get paid what?
Paid more than black women for same job.
Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Damn.
Thank you. Hold on. She gets paid more by talking about racism more than a black woman.
Come on now.
And she is the she is the beneficiary of racism by default.
Damn.
Come on, brother. We go ahead and we're gonna ride out with this.
The prominent diversity consultant Robin DiAngelo ranked in 12,750 for a speaking gig last month at the University of Wisconsin. I mean, $12,750, y'all, for a speaking gig last month at the University of Wisconsin. 70% more than the other keynote speaker, black female author Austin Channing Brown. Okay, the University of
You
Wisconsin.
got paid 70. While you black women are being dummies, getting behind these white women talking about equal pay, the white woman alone is getting paid 70% more than you get paid for a speaking engagement. Get this, about racism.
Damn.
I can't make this type of shit up.
How in, hey man, how can
She's talking about racism and getting. What did that just show you about diversity? What did that show you about feminism? That is a goddamn joke.
Right.
That is a joke. And see, this is why I love stories like these. Because when you feminists try to come up to us and try to talk that smack, we read this and weep. Read it and weep. Explain this to us.
Damn.
Go ahead, my boo.
Good, nice. So she only got paid like $2,200. You know, I gotta add it up real quick. So yeah,
They probably didn't even pay for her plane ticket.
right. She probably paid for all of that. She didn't get paid nothing, man. $12,750. Now the story continues. The University of Wisconsin, Madison's division of diversity, equity, and educational achievement paid.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, all of those things: diversity, equity, and educational achievement. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Let me see. Paid Channing Brown there it is, $7,500 for her keynote address at its annual diversity forum receipts. Forum. Now, receipts obtained by the Washington Free Bacon Show. Okay. Bacon Show. The payments were negotiated with the Harry Walker Agency, a New York-based speakers bureau that represents both women. D'Angelo has called such inequitable treatment the racist heart of capitalism, claiming that capitalism is dependent on dependent on inequality. If the model is profit over everything else, you're not going to look at your policies to see what is racially equitable. Now, as she writes in her bestseller, White Fragility, okay, she believes racism helps white people and hinders non-white people at every step of the employment process. Whiteness has psychological advantages that translate into material returns. She said none. She said non-white.
And it's more proof showing they know what they're doing. Ooh. They know. It's just some are more what you could say liberal. And once again, and like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, they listen to us.
Everything. Right.
Don't think they're not listening to Commanding Junior Hunter on the Black Watch.
That's right.
Don't think they're not listening to these brothers on the street.
Right.
Don't think they're not listening to Boot Up or Shut Up or any other radio broadcast we have, and if we're affiliated with NISUPK.
Right.
They are listening. That's where they get their talking points from.
Yep.
You understand? They just add a little bit more vocabulary to it, and they say what we're saying. This is what we're trying to tell you. She knows what's going on. And she is still a beneficiary by default, because even though she's talking about anti-racism, she's getting treated better than a black woman who's talking about anti-racism.
Right.
Do y'all understand what the hell I'm trying to say?
Damn.
Is this thing on?
Boy,
do y'all even hear what the hell we bringing out in the ISUPK?
Right. Yeah. Right. Damn.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No. Go in, Cap. So now the forum which has run for 2 decades, attracts over 1,000 attendees. Was this year's stream entirely on Zoom due to the ongoing pandemic. Almost every event from the 2-day forum is available online, except for one panel and D'Angelo's keynote. Her address, the office of University of Wisconsin-Madison, Chief Diversity Officer Cheryl Giddings told the Free Bacon was omitted because it uses a PowerPoint presentation, which is her IP. Now, the talk, Seeing the Racial Water, is one of D'Angelo's 2 standard keynotes. D'Angelo and Brown did not respond to requests for comment. Now, the pair were the,
and you know why they didn't respond? Because they work for the same agency. The agencies, see, they didn't expect the receipts to get out. I bet you that black woman didn't know how much that white woman was getting paid for doing the same job she doing.
Boy, that's cold.
But now that the Free Beacon then leaked the receipts and leaked, they got somehow, once again, with the why investigative journalism is so important, they somehow got the information and then leaked it online and said, well, how is she going to talk about, and they really mocking this white woman. They said, how you going to talk about anti-racism when you a beneficiary of racism?
Right.
Because you a woman and she a woman, you a white woman and she a black woman. And there's still inequality.
Right.
There's still inequality, which is why we tell you, when you see you black women talking about feminism, you about the dumbest you about dumb as a box of rocks.
Right.
You about the dumbest broad walking around on 2 feet. You talking about feminism.
Right.
You know the women that talked about feminism in the 60s and the 70s, the white women, they benefited from that. You didn't. They benefited from it.
Man.
And they still married with a husband in the house and kids.
Right, with $12,000.
They didn't grow up in a single-parent home like you did. Or they didn't have a single-parent home like you did, trying to raise a kid by yourself because you listen to some white woman talking about you don't need no man.
Man.
And they CEO of Apple, a CEO of some big company with a husband and kids and grandkids now.
Damn.
You still in the ghetto, talking about you don't need no man.
Right.
They told you that bunch of garbage, man. The black Hispanic American Indian woman is simple without righteous authority over them.
That's right. That's right, Cap.
They was spoiled and robbed you like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They turned you against your man, and now you talking about anti-racism from a feminist perspective, and you still getting paid 70% less than a white woman.
Damn.
And you want to argue with us about race and gender.
Right. And listen, Cap, that's why in the end, the box of rocks is smarter than her, because even the box of rocks know, when to be still and don't say nothing. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? Box of rocks know when to be still and don't say nothing. You see what I'm saying? So now let's go ahead and get there. Keeping it real. So again, everybody, the pair were the only 2 speakers paid for their appearances. Giddings' office told the Free Beacon, I said bacon, I like bacon, but told the Free Beacon in accord with what it was described as the school's practice of only compensating keynote speakers. That means D'Angelo was also paid more than dozens of other minority presenters. A disparity that a devoted reader of her work would likely identify as racist. So the payments revealed through a public information request are just the latest example of the exorbitant rates D'Angelo charges for public lectures on anti-racism and white fragility. Pop psychological concepts that have taken on new power amid America's current racial upheaval. So as her influence grows, D'Angelo spoke to the House Democratic Caucus in June, right? So to do the payouts with her average speaking fee up to 125% since 2018 alone. So D'Angelo's fee from the UW-Madison event was smaller than many payments this year.
You know what, though?
That's cold, boy.
She's benefited more of talking about racism. Like she's Right now, she's capitalizing off racism.
Right, like she give a damn
Can
about
you imagine
racism.
that?
Right, don't give a damn about
Like,
racism.
can you imagine a white person talking about anti-racism and getting paid 70% more than you, and you a black, you racism affects you more.
Damn.
You get paid less to talk about it.
Damn.
Just let that marinate for a minute. Racism affects you, but you get paid 70% less than when a white person talks about it. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Damn.
Once again, they are narrating our story.
Making merchandise of you. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing. They're narrating our story. They are dictating the parameters of your suffering.
Damn.
They are becoming interpreters of your suffering.
Damn.
Interpreters of your struggle.
Man.
And then making over middle class wages over it.
Mm.
And you imagine, you say 12,000, let's just say you do a total of 5 speakings a year.
Damn.
You know how much money that is?
Boy.
You know how much money? It's like over $60,000, I believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just 5 speakings.
Right.
Just 5. It's 12 months in a year.
You know.
Imagine you do 10. You're making over $100,000 a year off of talking about Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people suffering.
Cap, just real quick to throw this in there. Let me go ahead and push the numbers up. The Free Beacon reported that she is paid up to $30,000 for a 60 to 90-minute speech. Okay.
Hold on, brother.
That's what it say. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, brother.
And they got the receipts in there.
And you don't want to pay your tithes to Command and Junior Hannah.
Boy. 30,000.
You don't want to pay your. But see, all these consultants and a lot of these people, they want to do racial confrontation, which is really stealing from our people. They want to do racial consultation, but you know why it's okay? Because you want to see white people talk about. It does you good. It makes you feel good to know they talk about how they did you.
Right.
But they're doing it for a fee.
Right.
They ain't doing it for free.
Right. And let me add one more. I'm gonna give it right back, Cap. It says these sky high speaking fees are for her 3 homes worth $1.5 million. You got it, Cap. Go ahead.
Listen. You black women.
Man, I'm done.
You better listen. You black women, don't argue with these men in this school. Don't argue. You better stop arguing with the men in ISUPK and black men, Hispanic and Native American Indian men in general. You better stop doing that, man.
Damn.
Like this white woman owned 3 homes. She got rich off of talking about your life.
Damn.
Your struggle.
Damn.
You understand? She's giving now. You keep in mind. Listen, I just found this out this past week that the NFL has race counselors to help players deal with racism that may go on in their life, in their personal life.
Come on, Cap.
They are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And all of them white, huh? Let me research that. I'm gonna research that for next week. I bet all of them white too. Right.
Like they getting paid to talk about what Commander Junior Hunter has been giving you counsel on and helping you on. Once again, don't go to them for racial consultation.
Right.
Book one of us.
Right.
You understand? We gonna tell you exactly how evil you are.
Right. Yeah.
We gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give it to you straight. We'll break down the science of racism. We're gonna break all this thing down. But see, this is the thing. You are void of racial consultation.
Damn.
You just getting the consolation prize with a white woman, because that's what some of you Negroes want.
Right.
Once again, that's how the picture we just showed earlier with becoming a sorority.
Damn.
The black sorority. That's what you want. You want them to self-identify with you. You need validation from them. You need racial validation. You understand? And this is what happened. She's a millionaire off of talking about your struggle, and a black woman is doing the same thing.
Good night.
It's not even, 70%, she barely making ends meet. You know what I'm saying? Travel, they probably not covering a travel fee, hotel fee, all of that, man. Got a family and everything. And she's trying, and I guarantee she's more genuine about it because she's experienced it.
Damn.
This woman didn't experience what you went through. She's a spectator.
Damn.
She's a commentator. She's not actually in the game.
Yeah.
She benefits from racism through default. Now, how much of that money has she donated to your charities and so forth?
Right. She's more like a conning tater. A conning tater. But go
You know
ahead.
what I'm saying? How much money has she donated to the ISUPK for paying tribute?
Zilch.
You know
Zero.
what I'm saying? This is what the hell you got going on here, man. You got a bunch of scam artists.
That's it.
A bunch of damn
Crazy, man.
con artists and stuff, man. Charlatans.
That right.
But
right.
you, once again, you Negroes make way to it, and you'll have her at your book club.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I see you in Starbucks. You have her right in your book club talking about let's have an honest conversation about race. And you feel like you did something because you invited a white woman in there for her to talk about how evil white people been to black people.
Damn.
But you got to cut the check first.
Damn. Up to 30,000.
Tell you something, man.
30,000. Good.
Let me tell you something. When y'all know we the top of the hour, but we at the time. I want to thank you for having me on the show, brother.
Come.
Once again, it's been a great time on the show with you. I want to thank all our long-time listeners, our memers and streamers, all our brothers and sisters that have been listening to the show.
Right.
Make sure you cash out the ISUPK. Make sure you pay your tithes. Make sure you pay your donations. Make sure you tuning in to Command and Junior Hunter radio show every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Black Watch, hosted by your general, my general, our general, Command and Junior Hunter.
That's right.
Make sure also you subscribe and like that channel. Hit the notification button so you can get the notifications when he go live, because he also go live throughout the week. Okay, He's dropping videos throughout the week to keep us abreast on what's going on and how we should be moving in these times. He sets the tone for the nation. All right?
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you. I want y'all make sure you also, too, if you support the show, send that Cash App to Boot Up or Shut Up. I believe he has the Cash App on the screen. If you want to support the show. Also, once again, for all those brothers and sisters that's in college that's going into journalism, we're looking for some investigative journalism. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. You want to do an internship with us on investigative journalism, you tell your professor it's for social justice, and we'll go over all that and meet with us behind the scenes, talk to Awanyala. We can get you on the ground, get you doing some stories, and we can make this thing go all the way live, all right?
Right.
So make sure you reach out to us if you want to do that, get an internship credit, all right? So, Awanyala, I think that's it, brother. I'm about to get ready to go ahead and bounce. I'm Captain Kahan Yard, reporting live from hell. I'm out of here. Shalom.
Most High in Christ. Shalom. Adawan Shalom. Well, but listen, man, that's it right there, man. Y'all know what it is, man, when you see it. You know what I'm saying? Captain Kahan Thumb Yard, man. Captain 13,000, man, laying it down once again, politically, spiritually, biblically, laying it all down for you. Big ups to Captain Kahan for coming on the show once again, supporting Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, man. Again, y'all want to echo his sentiment about the support that we're getting from Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. All my brothers, man, that, and sisters now. I'm going to leave my sisters out there. Stay, you know what I'm saying, my diehard brothers and sisters, man, that follow ISUPK, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. As soon as I go in, you all are in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You all are, sharing it. I see it. I appreciate all my brothers and sisters, man. And it goes unnoticed, all right? Again, I'm always making Boot Up or Shut Up Radio better, as you all know if you've seen it from the inception of the show. We have some new things going, and we're going to make it even better. I'm always thinking of things every single day to make the show more, seer and visually friendly to those that don't know about ISUPK. So I appreciate your donations, and moreover, I appreciate the Priest Fund when you go to $$ ISUPK tithes, man, and you pay your tithes. That's what's more important. Make sure you pay your tithes. It is a commandment, my Ashura, a tenth of all your earnings. You want to pay the priest of the Lord, man, who go around here and do this work. Who are always holding classes. We're traveling, and guess what? We need finances. That takes money in order to do that. So we appreciate all you brothers and sisters who take the time to hit the Cash App and send those donations. Okay. All right. Well, look. With no further ado, y'all know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? Now is that time for me to give a quick shout out to all my brothers, man. My ISUPK radio affiliates on the ends radio with Priest and Captain Mashak out of DC, along with Captain Parashia out of UK, United Kingdom. They have a radio show as well, On the Ends. You want to make sure that you check On the Ends radio, as well as going to ISUPK United Kingdom and checking out all of the classes that they have in England, man. All right. United Kingdom. That's ISUPK United Kingdom. And as well now, you know what I'm saying, you want to make sure that you go to ISUPK Washington, D.C., right? ISUPK Washington, D.C., and you can look at all the classes, man, of ISUPK Washington, D.C., and how Captain Mashak has raised the brothers up, hold those classes, man, historical, biblical classes, as well as, listen good, as well as looking at the street speaking. All right, you got to check out Captain Mashak street speaking, man, in D.C. I'm saying that's how, one of the reasons, right, one of my main reasons why I myself came into the truth and into ISUPK is because of the street speaking of Captain Mashak, talking about America is going to bathe America with the blood, I'm saying, of the oppressor, man. So I'm saying he is a cancer, he is a virus. And those lines right there, man, those words said with the intensity, you know what I'm saying, of the spirit of the Lord, man, of that warfare, is what brought Officer Owanyala into this truth, man. See what I'm saying? So big ups to Captain Mashak for that. He know what time it is already, you know? All right, y'all, let's move on, man. We got our brothers One West Radio. One West Radio. Big ups to Captain Kadal Hart out of California, the captain holding it down out there with Priest and Captain Kwamwa all holding it down, man, out there for One West Radio. Big ups to my brother, Officer Tabawan, Officer Karatazar off in California, man. Check out my brothers out there, One West Radio, on Thursdays. It follows Cross the Line Radio on Thursday nights. All right. So make sure you check my brothers out again. Go to ISUPK California, ISUPK Los Angeles, man, and go and look at the classes that's done by the brothers in Cali, putting it down again. Big ups to the work of Captain Kadal Hart, right? We got Straight Gate Radio. That's my brother Cornelia Allah. You know, I ain't gonna forget you, my brother. Up in Minnesota, man. You want to make sure you stay tuned on his page when he goes live on Facebook. Brother speaks some real heavy knowledge, man. Every time he going live, man. Straight Gate Radio, all right? Check out my brother Cornelia Allah, all right? In Texas, man. What's up, Texas? You know what time it is. Big TEX, man. Big Tex, man. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, Texas in the building once again. ISUPK Dallas, man. War Council Radio. Look for that. It's coming. That'll be spearheaded by Captain Yashamar and Captain Ashayor down there with all the other 5,000 Shadja Allah, Officer Shadja Allah, my brother Ahmad Kapan. All of them is down there, man, holding it down in that Dallas, man. You know what I'm saying? Respect that 5. You know what I'm saying? That 5 Feezy. You know what I'm saying? Under the direction of Captain Yashamar, man. So big ups to War Council Radio. Look for that, man. All right, we got the Inconvenient Truth every Wednesday. Priest and Captain 5000, Kazakh Yard. That's right, Kazakh Yard out of California, man. Every Wednesday, the Inconvenient Truth. The Ambassador, you know what I'm saying? That is Kazakh Yard, man. All right, bringing all the Northern Kingdom, man, letting these Mexicans, man, know, and these Latinos, right, and the natives and Indians and so forth. You claim you're Aztec, right? You claim you're Mexicas, all of that. You are Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I can't just break it down like that. But listen, if you tune in every Wednesday to the Inconvenient Truth, guess what? Priest and Officer 5000 Kazakh Yard, he gonna lay it down for you, man. The Inconvenient Truth, man. Go to ISUPK again, Los Angeles. You can go to ISUPK Rez, R-E-Z. Go to ISUPK Rez, man, on Wednesday and check out Officer Kazakh Yard, all right, laying it down, all right. Big ups to my brother, man. All right, so listen, we're gonna move on, man. We got Sharpen the Sword Radio, Captain DeGargabar out of St. Louis. Captain DeGargabar is doing great work in St. Louis, man, and working in tandem with Commanding General Yohana with the food program in St. Louis as well. He has a radio show, everybody, if you didn't know, Sharpen the Sword Radio. All right, want to make sure you check that out, as well as going to ISUPK St. Louis, get involved in the classes if you're in that area. Call the captain up there, Captain DeGarga Ball. Make sure you call him and schedule, when you can come in to the physical school that they have up there as well. All right, Sharpen the Sword Radio. Go to ISUPK St. Louis and find out when those listings and all those times are on in St. Louis. All right, let's move on up, man. Kaboom. Kaboom Radio. You know what time it is, my brother Ayaza Ab. Ayaza Ab is in full effect, man. Man, I said I was going to remember. Oh, man, what is it, man? Unplugged. Man, don't get on me too bad, Ayaza Ab. I think it's like Unplugged or something. Y'all got to go look it out, man. Go to ISUPK, North Carolina, right? And I don't want to say, I know it's Unplugged something, right? Matrix Unplugged or something like that. Unplugged from the Matrix. It's something like that. You going to help me out over there? Okay, yeah, I got my brother helping me out over there trying to find out what it is, right? It's North Carolina, ISUPK, North Carolina, right? I know it's something got to do with Unplugged, man. I just saw it last week, okay? So y'all don't get on me. I just peeped it out last week. It was one of the dopest shows on the internet ever, man. You know what I'm saying? Got the reggae going. You know what I'm saying? Because, Ayaza Ab is Banyamyan, you know what I'm saying? That's the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to get that reggae going, reggae. And listen, it's off the chain, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out Kaboom. You know what I'm saying? Unplugged, you know what I'm saying? And go to ISUPK North Carolina, all right? And check out my brothers, man, all right? Ayaza Ab, the voice of Cross the Line Radio. He is the voice of Boot Up or Shut Up. He is the voice of Let a Hebrew Speak. He is the voice of Black Watch, the Grill Radio Show. The brother putting in work, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother extra, you know what I'm saying? Extra righteousness, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to the work. You know it don't go unnoticed, my brother, all right? That's Kaboom Radio, man. Y'all check that out, all right? Unplugged, man. So now we have Rude and Speech Radio. My brother's out of Delaware, ISUPK Delaware, in full effect. You know what I'm saying? Officer Tazayawan, Officer Matazapa, you know what I'm saying? Putting it down, laying it down for Delaware. They have a physical school as well. Make sure you go to ISUPK Delaware. And listen, man, go on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You can check it out. It's on YouTube. And, get in that physical school that's up there in Delaware, man. They're doing great works. You know what I'm saying? They have Priest and Captain Ariyah, Priest and Captain Ahmad Yashar. And they got my brother Officer Knock, man, who I started the show off with his songs, right? But listen, we ain't no rappers like that. Saying we preach and prophets of the Lord. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We preach and prophets of the Lord, man. Yasha Allah, you understand? Prince of the power, right? So now, but guess what? We just happen to be the best rappers on the planet. Salakia. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But yeah, that is Rude and Speech Radio, man. Check out the commentary on that. Check out the editing. Check out the videos that they got. Go to ISUPK Delaware and check out my brothers, all right? Angry Black Man Media. Angry Black Man Media. Look, it's back. Let me tell you something. The reason why it's back, because it ain't never went nowhere. Okay, we talking Chief Sock G, man. Captain Soccer War 10,000, man. Check it out, man. He's got Toxic Masculinity series going. Listen, man, you brothers having problems, man, getting along with your women, learning how to rule over your women righteously. You see what I'm saying? Not to be all emotional, how to take control of your children and your household. You need to be tuning in, man, to Captain Soccer War, man. See what I'm saying? Angry Black Man Media. That's what it is. Angry Black Man Media. All right, go check it out. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's easy to find, as well as ISUPK Memphis, where Cap is at, laying everything down, man, doing classes as well as, the street speakings out there in Memphis, man. So big ups to Captain Soccer War, man, for the work that he is doing, man, for the sacrifice that he's doing as well. Angry Black Man Media. You all go check it out, man. Go check it out for yourself. You'll see it's authentic, it's real, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go to Cross the Line Radio, all right? Needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want to. It's Cross the Line Radio every Thursday. My big brothers, man, y'all know what it is. Captain Tazariak, Captain Khatazah, Cross the Line Radio every Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central Time. All right, that's every Thursday. Again, the show is set up for you all to call call in, ask your questions, and they are going to answer your questions thoroughly. All right. Unless you want to be, a teacher and try to cross the line, you know what I'm saying? Lord be with you, because that's who you're going to need. But just remember this. It's a two-edged sword, all right? It cuts in, I'm saying? It cut going in and it cut coming out, all right? So remember that, man. Cross the Line Radio. Again, big ups, Captain Tazariak, Captain Katazai, every Thursday, man, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, all right? Make sure you don't miss that, all right? Okay, now right after that, guess what? We have in the morning, Monday morning, y'all make sure you all up, man. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central is the is Let a Hebrew Speak. All right, Let a Hebrew Speak is spearheaded and operated by no other than priest and 12 Shield General Hazayan. General Hazayan will be in the building, laying it down. Also, it's incorporated with Street Talk, which is priest and captain 13,000. That'll be Akkad Abarayam, Captain Akkad in the building doing Street Talk as well. Let a Hebrew Speak, man, tomorrow early in the morning. You want to wake up. It ain't that early. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 a.m. Eastern, all right? That's 9 a.m. Central. Check that out as well. Every Monday, Let a Hebrew Speak, Street Talk, all right? Big up to Officer Marah as well, holding it down in the building, all right? Listen, man, right after that, we have our brothers from Syracuse, man, Syracuse, New York, in the building, man. Don't think they ain't, man. We talking Captain Azanaya. What up, Cap? Captain Azanaya, man, the Hidden Truth Reveal in full effect, man, right after Let a Hebrew Speak, all right? It's right after that. Okay, and the Hidden Truth Reveal, man. Listen, man, we talking about great commentary as well as biblical knowledge. Listen, man, we learn all of this. You know what I'm saying, from Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Before I came into truth, I was looking at the Hidden Truth Reveal as well. So a lot of influence comes from Captain Azanaya, and I appreciate the work that he did. You never know who you influence, influencing, man. That's why you got to stay hard in this truth, you know what I'm saying, and do this work until Christ returns, all right? So don't forget that tomorrow it immediately follows Let a Hebrew Speak. It is the Hidden Truth Reveal, hosted by Captain Azanaya, all right? And don't forget to go to ISUPK Syracuse as well. Look at the classes, all right? Look at the street speakings. My brothers, man, putting it down for the nation of Israel, all right? Listen here, y'all. Tomorrow as well, we have from 7 p.m. Eastern time. It starts from 7 to 9. 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Scripture Breakdown by Priest and 12 Shield General Mahayaman. General Mahayaman will be in the building laying it down tomorrow, 7 o'clock sharp, y'all, Eastern times, 6 p.m. Central. It is Scripture Breakdown. Type in all your questions. You get your questions answered as well, all right? Again, be respectful. You are interacting with the general, all right? So like he said on Cross the Line Radio, you watch your fresh mouth, all right? You watch that. Do not disrespect our generals, our captains, our officers, or anybody in the ISUPK, our sisters, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You respect what's going on. It's the home of the truth, all right? So remember, when you say you in the truth, just know that comes from, that's a slang, all right? Like Judah and Jew. Guess what? Home of the truth is the truth. That's where it comes from. So watch your fresh mouth, all right? And know what you're talking about when you got ISUPK in your mouth, man. All right? So, again, check that out tomorrow. Scripture Breakdown, Priest and 12 Shield General Mahayaman in the building, all right? Now, immediately following after that, you know what I'm leading up to. It's on the board. You're looking at it, man. It's on the screen. It's streaming. I'm looking at it, man. The Grill Radio Show. That's Black Watch. That is the new channel, Black Watch, hosted by no other. All right, no other than the hardest working man in the business, hardest working man on earth, man, Commanding General Yohana, in the building tomorrow, y'all. Okay, at 9 p.m. Eastern, that's 8 p.m. Central. All right, for all the brothers that's in the Central Time Zone. Black Watch is the new channel. If you're having trouble, that's 2 words, BLACKWATCH, Black Watch. Look it up on YouTube. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to share it, man. Put this around so let everybody hear this, man. Everybody hear the truth coming straight out the Lord's mouth, man. See what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. The Most High God speaks through Commanding General Yohana. He works with one man at a time. Now, you having trouble with that, guess what? Our phone lines are open for debate if you're even qualified to debate, all right? So, again, the Grill Radio Show, Black Watch, tomorrow, y'all, 9 p.m. Eastern. Commanding General Yohana, man, the most controversial man in America. You understand what I'm saying? That's giving more food away. You know what I'm saying? Contacting more brothers that's in prison. You know what I'm saying? Feeding the homeless, man. All types of GED programs. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Under a 501c3, Negroes. That's the only way you can do that on a large scale. It's a tax status, Negroes. All right, so understand, man, and watch your fresh mouth, all right? So listen, that's how we going to do it, man. Commanding General Yohana in the building tomorrow. I will be in the building as well, you know what I'm saying, laying it down as well. So listen, man, my work is done for the day. Big ups to my brother, man, Yashikar Ban Yashikar, Officer Yashikar Ban Yashikar, you know what I'm saying, in the building. Let me go ahead and see, let them see you salute. There you go, in the building, Most High in Christ, all right? Most High in Christ. In the building, you know what I'm saying? In the building once again, and we're going to put it down, man. You're saying we're going to put it down for all those that don't know what's going on. If you didn't know, now you know, man. This is Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. I'm saying Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, man. We are also, ISUPK, the home of the truth, man. All right, another outlet, another platform to wake you brothers and sisters, up. So before I go, one more shout out to all my brothers, man, our memers and streamers, our brothers who support it. We thank you all very much, man. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all already know what time it is, man. ISUPK forever and a day, man. Undefeated. Remember that. Let that ring in your ears, man. I'm saying ISUPK ring bells. We hold weight. Know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
ISUPK.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 and Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America. The 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Shut Up home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
Baby mama say you ain't chill, but really you want it. Been in jail for shit you ain't did, but nigga you want it. Bad as fuck, can't deny it, cause sister you want it. A nigga left you for a side chick, but really you want it. You want it. They had a plan up for you and me. They put dope in our communities. Had it plotted out to ruin our seed. Fucking up the unity. I met a girl on the north side. Used to kick it with her own duty shit usually. Her daddy was a crack fiend. Mama wasn't there. Now I seen what it could do to me. Meanwhile, house on the real estate. New car on the interstate. Pippin' from the pulpit. Money going into play every Sunday. Now the preacher got a jet off the shores up in Pompeii. Off the runway. While the people still hungry, dying by the gunplay, by the one way. To those that were born there, families destroyed and got torn there. The crack epidemic was chemical warfare. Waged on a black household by the CIA. They admitted in a 400-page document that they brought it by the boatload many days. Hey, wonder why I speak on it. I gotta put this heat on it. Keep it so strong in the city, if you get a chick, you better put a leash on it. Everybody from the high school done lost about 3 homies. The way they treat us not cool. Everybody went to sleep on us. Baby mama say you ain't chill, but really you want it. Been in jail for shit you ain't did, but nigga you want it. Bad as fuck, can't deny it, cause sister you want it. A nigga left you for a side chick, but really you want it. You want
royalty.
ISUPK.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on One Ya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasting live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America. The 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
Yahweh Shai Mashiach in Christ and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground.
ISUPK.
Tell them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground. Tell them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem? Tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take ground, take ground, take ground. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool zone. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. With no consequence, but you will pay this. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that mean you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sin, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my octave gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that mean? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one west. Say what? Long live one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground.
Tell them stand down.
Take ground, take
Yeah,
ground,
yeah.
take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground.
Tell them stand down. Yeah, Captain Akkad, Abba Ryan. 13 stacks. Y'all know what it is. ISUPK, man. Best rappers on planet Earth, man. Hey, I'll see y'all next Sunday, man. I'm out of here. Shalom.